Live from New York, it's Saturday night. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Good news is that just before we went live, I grabbed my headphones and I spilled Coke Zero on myself. This is the first time Coke Zero has turned on me.
One of few.
First time, 100%. Thank you, everybody, for yesterday's episode. We needed 1.5k likes. And we got 1.5k likes.
We did.
Specs is going to do a madness.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Because even like, the fans don't know this, but even I don't know what he's going to do.
I do. It's a very good plan. Sorry, I have two streams going on at the same time right now. I'm doing some commercial work, and I have this one here, but this one's my priority now. I've got other people overseeing the other one. Joan Niem says that I'm punching the sky at 1.5k. Really not. 1.5k was just for the sake of it. Could have been anything. Like really, it doesn't make a difference. Having 1.5k likes on something means nothing. Yeah. So, Jordy, how you doing?
I'm all right, man. I just come off Amazon spree. Everything came. I'm still waiting for a few things, but a lot of it came today.
One that did the birthday party for the birthday.
Hey!
Happy birthday, Harry!
Happy birthday, man. HP.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. 29 years of age, absolutely winging it. I tell you that for free.
How you feeling?
I feel good, you know. I didn't feel like I felt like I was gonna be upset that I was gonna be 29, but I'm actually happy. I'm actually happy, man.
So I saw that video of you saying you're gonna be a celebrity. I said, "Ross."
Do you know what?
Do you know? I love it because it was on top of that the Gunner song. I said, "Oh, this is gangster."
Do you know what's magic? I actually requested the DJ, to play that because I invited Bear Girls, Bear Man, and you know what happens usually the first time? No one's really interacting. And if you look at the video, there's man them on this side, females on that side. So me saying that, I said celebrity. I don't want to be a celebrity. I don't look at that as a celebrity.
That was weird, yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't say it that way in that sense, but get me. It was
I know what you meant.
But here we are 2 years later. So we thank God we're in this position right now. So
Amen.
I'd love to be celebrating right now though, but obviously.
Yeah, we drew a big one. Myself, Tigo, Specs, and you.
Yeah.
And whoever else may come.
I think that's what we should do.
What a big one.
Yeah. Because I got like 17 days left of fasting. And then I'm free. So you know what that means. But yeah, good though, man.
I was just telling Geordie that I spilled a Coke Zero on myself just before we went live.
White t-shirt?
That is on my leg.
Oh, white t-shirt horrible. It makes it even more worse.
Well, yeah, it does. Yeah, because you don't know if the t-shirt's ever coming back.
Yeah.
Am I roboting?
A little bit. A little bit.
I'm done with this mic, man. I love it too.
Yes,
I did it. It was.
What is it? The mic that makes you lag.
It's provoking something in his computer to just interfere. Yeah.
Oh, it gets like that. You know, I'm still a bit shocked about what happened yesterday.
Which bit?
Stevo. If anyone was watching the stream yesterday, if you clocked for like 3 minutes, I didn't know what to say because I was so gone. I was just like, this guy, I don't know, man. He's just one and only, man.
I don't know if he meant it. I don't know because you know what? I don't know, and I'll never give Stevo the benefit of the doubt in this.
Yeah. During
World Cup 2018, I'm ashamed to say I saw his dick about 10 times. He would every time England scored, every time England won, he whipped his dick out. No one got a better sight of it than Scribs, though. Let's be clear.
Yeah, obviously, you know, Scribs is the one of a kind.
Top dick watcher.
Yeah, bruv, it was so crazy, yeah, because Sharky came in and I was so gassed because Sharky was there, yeah. Then Stevo came in and I was thinking, amazing. Then bow. You know when Stevo goes over the top, yeah, he went over the ring into the crowd. Yeah, man. It's crazy. So.
He never there's no warning with Stevo.
No.
There's no warning.
But I would never want him to change.
So I'll just send in a link to Sharky just in case he wants to come in.
Sharky.
Boys, yesterday I was out of breath from our stream.
It was a very good episode.
Yeah, I missed out. Should have stayed longer.
I never noticed when you leave.
I'm sick at that, you know. I've realized I'm very, very good at that.
What's that called? The Irish goodbye.
Yeah, I usually leave when it's like getting very, very juicy, or like when it's very stagnant a bit, and I'm like, you know, perfect time. Let me S out.
That's how I leave parties.
Yeah, definitely how you leave. Actually, there's one part you didn't leave like that though. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
The little party, Geordie said he was leaving 30 times at least, and I kept seeing him. I thought he had a.
Do you know why? Yeah, I say bye, Skepta walks in. I say bye again, Chip walks in. I say bye again. The man, it's everyone's coming. I said, all right, cool. 15 more minutes.
Yeah, of course.
You wanted to meet your fave celebs.
To be honest, the funny thing is, I didn't meet none of them. How can they have VIP and Vibber after party?
Yeah, that was and Vibber can't get into the VIP.
No, bouncers pushing me away.
I didn't go to that one. I was at the country. I remember that one. My plan was to go to that one.
Yeah, that was I didn't know what to expect with that one, but Jammer made it amazing because it made me realize his head's all the way not there. Because that he had a howling performance.
Jammer's class. Jammer is everywhere I went. Jammer was arguing.
Yeah.
I went to the toilet.
And
I went to the toilet. He's having a man-to-man with the bouncer.
It's been so many years of him doing madness at parties that I couldn't distinguish. He's a legend at events, honestly.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember when. Do you remember when his Snaky Man disc decline when that was popping?
Yeah,
yeah. He was walking into clubs and doing that PA, no request, but his shit was popping.
Man said no request. Oh, but Merkle man, when he did that at the Vibber party, crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't think the crowd knew what that was, but they just saw a man with dread shouting and said, "Right."
Yeah,
because I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if the Vibber fans know green and purple.
No, everyone does. Come on.
Oh, yeah, my sister, who's not even involved in any of our scene, knows who the Merkle man is.
Yeah, that Boy Better Know kind of live tour set that they did in 13-14 that they did at a couple of brand events, couple festivals. Merkle Man was a big part of that set. That was a 6 set they had.
Yeah, no, he's a legend, absolute legend. Especially imagine like D Double. I just think he's the sickest because he could just say ooh, and it's an instant reload. Imagine having that power every day. You know, you go on the mic and you say something, and it's like, ooh, that is power, man.
Yeah, no, that's different. That's different. Do you know what I had a thought about today, lads?
Yeah.
Gossip pages or information pages, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to unfollow them all.
Why?
I agree.
I think it's so negative, bruv.
I agree. I hate them, and I feel no way to say it because it's like without the gossip, your page has no relevance. Then secondly, it can then provoke madnesses between people. Facts. For example, my relationship my hand was forced in order for me to put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because really and truly, I wanted to keep it as quiet as possible. Not like I wanted to hide it, but just literally because I just didn't think it was anyone's business.
Yeah, naturally.
And then, bruv, I was in Sierra Leone, and then I remember you lot put in a group, or someone put in a group. They got me. Have you lot seen that video? Yeah, it's like a meme. And it's like a bomb strike, and it's like, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
That's how I felt, bro. I was like, damn.
How many of them are there though? I only know like one.
Well, I don't know if the correct name is gossip pages, but I'm talking about like big up Made You Think, but Made You Think kills me, and it's not he or she's fault. It's probably it's mainly them burner accounts, bro.
Right.
And them comments is so negative. It's just
you go in comments of things that I'd say I don't do that.
Well, I know I tend to not, but you know when you see the top comment, I kind of want to see who replied to that.
I hear that. Like yesterday, someone put a screenshot of a video on one of those pages in the group, and the top comment was by somebody that I was like, "All right, let me go see if anyone replied to this," because I thought this is an out there comment. I went and found the post, went into it, and he deleted it.
Bruv, everybody killed Poet or Made You Think.
Yeah. Poet, and Chucky got absolutely finished.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I was looking at them comments, and it was so bad that I stopped looking.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
it's a funny thing. It's a great situation where if you get that content on the right page, you know the kind of people that are going to reply. So with that video there, where they're talking about, Chucky and Poet talking about the documentary, I knew from the page, because it was on Made You Think, I knew what the comments would be because of the page it was on. I think if it was on a different page, the comments would have been in a different direction. I think Made You Think attracts people who
anyone.
I think people want to feel smarter. They want to, because Made You Think is a lot of editorializing. A lot of pages just put the shit up. Made You Think goes, here's what I think, and that provokes argument, debate. So it's more of a platform for that kind of thing, where people are going to be more anti Chucky and Poet. But
that one, like usually when one of the boys are getting killed, we put it in a chat and kill them too. We laugh. But the Poet one, I was like, oh no, this ain't even fun.
You know what it is? Yeah, I feel like burner accounts are the voices of what happens in people's minds that they can't say on their own accounts. So they're gonna go and say it might be Gerald 97125 absolutely finishing you. Like I've had some mad comments, but do you know what it is? I feel like the type of page that Made You Think is, because it's so open to anyone, like he can't control his audience, because he even has madnesses with the crowd.
He does.
He has madnesses because obviously he puts up. The thing is with that page, I think if it was very neutral within regards to how he felt about things, then he would have no backlash. But because he has his own personal opinions and people argue with it, that's why he's always fighting with the crowd.
Which is what I rate that, because there are a lot of pages that just post whatever, and there's a lot of pages that are scared to say what they think. You don't have to be right all the time, but to have an opinion, then there's a reason to follow you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't editorialize. They're just information here, have it. And at the end of the day, that becomes propaganda.
And that's what, look, Nathan says a good point. IG banter pages are the worst. I don't think they're the worst, but they just still tweets and don't credit the person. I think that's a muggage too.
Oh
yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Do you know what? Yeah, that happened to me early doors, you know. So when I was doing my videos, for example, the video with the police officer, I posted that video and actually said, there's a lot of pages taking this video and they haven't credited the right person, and he added me. And I wasn't doing like what I'm doing now at the time, innit? So I remember being in uni and just having my phone go mad, bro. Like, because them times I had notifications up, and then I remember trying to post more stuff, and then people kept taking them and putting them up. The worst thing to do is do proper content. You know it's sick, and then it goes on another page like Young's King TV. I hate them because we used to get like 600,000 views in a day. And not tag me. I used to think that's followers that I could have had. So it was literally the worst time. It was worse.
Harry, on everything I love. No, go on, T.
When I saw that video of you going, bro, leave him alone, man. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And the guy goes to the police, goes, actually, he's reported a crime. Oh, man, he's snitching. I had no idea that was you. That is such a video.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I knew that years before I knew you.
Man, so many other people did as well, because I wasn't trying. That's the thing. I think personally, some of my best bits of content was when I wasn't trying to do it. if that makes sense.
But that's how yeah.
I used to literally just walk down Peckham, see nitties, see people with see police, and absolutely just violate. Like that was my thing. And you don't really get that content anymore. Well, I can't do that content anymore, so I kind of miss that stuff as well. But yeah, them times there was sick, man. I used to come back from uni and literally just see people in Peckham, bro. That police one was so mad because there was more to it. There was bare feds, you know. And I literally was coming from uni and I saw this guy and I thought, you know what? I was recording myself. I was like, yeah, walking down Peckham, bare feds. Then I see the feds. I cut the video in it. Then I posted it.
Fam,
yeah, man.
That's Insta comedy, not Insta comedy, but comedy. That's the one I like. See, like, obviously, people like you, Stevo, Specs, did this thing before you knew there was a market for it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why it's natural. It's funny, and then there's other man that are having mares, bro.
Well, we don't need to go there.
No, I'm not. I'm not having it no more. You know what?
The only person that I genuinely feel like sometimes, and I'm not saying he's like me in any way, shape, or form, because I think he's his own person, is Spuds. When I watch Spuds, I genuinely think the man is amazing. Like, how do you think of those concepts, bro? Like, I always think him. I think he's the best still.
Facts.
Yo!
He's going for a jog.
I'm on my phone. Yeah.
You got something to say to Harry, Sharpie, or what?
Happy birthday, bro. Happy 34th birthday.
Come on.
I'm happy for you.
I'm lying. I'm 29. I'm really 24.
Oh, is it? We're the same age?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going for a jog. When I get back into the house, I'll jump in, yeah?
All right, mate. Enjoy your jog.
All right, bye.
We need more.
Why is everyone saying Jordy's talking about Fuizzi, man?
Yeah, I know. Everyone's just attached, like other people with problems. Yeah, but that's our fault. We're too vague with our comedy.
Yeah. Fuizzi is not on my hit list. Don't worry.
I don't count him as a comedian, man. Let's stop doing that. He's not a comedian. He's just someone that records Instagram videos. Like,
if you want to hear my hit list, go and check my interview on Rinse.
Spuds is brilliant.
He's asking if he has the right management, he is clear. He's ready to go. Like that public trivia thing should be put on a TV show and should never be it should be original on his phone, uploaded on TV. I think I think he's amazing.
The one where he walks into offices and fires people.
Yeah,
who's doing that? Come on, shout out Chunks. Chunks is locked in.
Yeah, no, Chunks is absolutely that. I love working with that guy.
Yeah.
Can I just tell the followers about Chunks? Yeah,
go on.
Chunks and Philly hit me up, and said Sky Sports want to bring you on to Saturday Social, and because of them two, and because of the relationship that we had on Saturday Social, I'm now a regular on there. Foot Asylum, Pro Direct, that's all through them as well. They're the ones who gave me the green light and said, you know what, bring Harry involved. So for them, listen, I'll die for these lot. Trust me.
There's people in this business who are a level above.
Yeah, man.
And when you meet them, when you work with them, but there's not many of them. There's honestly not many of them.
Literally. That's someone who I can genuinely vouch for. Him, Philly. To be honest, the whole Better Squad, they're all like proper guys, man. So, but apart from them, FilthyFellas, Alhan, Spuds, I don't really see anyone that and I'm not trying to say I'm like anyone else, but I don't see anyone that's like on that level where you give me natural hysterics. Like
Chunks. Wait. Come on, Chunks.
Yeah, come on. And Darkest. Another one. Darkest
is amazing, yeah.
I think because he's not trying as much as he should, no one really. Oh, bro, he's sick as well, man. Love him.
Do you know what I never knew, lads? You know how there's a Sidemen, there's a Beta Squad. I never knew FilthyFellas is perceived as one of them.
I mean, we're a bit more like a grown-up, like I guess, like
the granddads.
Yeah, the granddad version.
Yeah,
uncles.
We're uncles. Uncle fellas. I watch Beta Squad. I watch Beta Squad, and I see stuff they do, and I think, wow, this is so fucking smart. This is so funny. I think, we should do that. And then I think, man, I can't get them in the same room on a Monday at the same time. Yeah. These guys put so much effort and planning and commitment. They're amazing.
You know, I know they put commitment. I remember I went to Trunks' house, the one previous one, and I went there for a FIFA tournament, and AJ went to West End at like 1 a.m. to record content. That's when I knew that these people are on another level in terms of like how serious they take it. But do you know what it is? I feel like once you take it serious, the sky's the limit, man. Literally.
Yeah.
I think if you've got the thing that it takes, which it's special. That thing is like we talk about a lot of people in this business. I think, like I said, everyone in Beta Squad has got it. Kenny, I think Nico is the best YouTuber on the planet.
Ever. Hands down.
But yeah, and Chunks is one of the most naturally funny people.
He's the most likable person.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah,
likable person, man. So it's like they've got a dream team. If you put it that way, there's a dream team there.
Yeah, I think it's good as well because YouTube was so upper middle class a few years ago. It was so like rich white boys.
Yeah,
and a lot of these guys that are coming up now, making money and making an impact, they come from backgrounds more like ours. And that's, I mean, even I would say this to Chance, I say this to Sharky as well, like having successful Somali entertainers. Think about kids our age. They didn't have people like that to aspire to be like or to look up to or to change the perception of kind of Somalis and Somali people in London. Now it's like it changes how, you know, people look at the whole landscape of things.
Does Corona change things for the YouTuber?
Helps them.
It does, doesn't it?
Theoretically, look, there's less money that's going to hurt, but actually, as self-produced people who could just grab a camera and turn around big content. You look at Match of the Day, and they're giving Ian Wright a laptop, they're giving Gary Lineker a laptop, and they're sitting there just talking. If Match of the Day was Chunks and Manny and Toby Jizzle, those guys would be thinking of mad ideas, picking up a camera and just making big content. But it helps them, I would think.
Yeah.
So you know what? Match of the Day is rubbed, isn't it?
Rubbed.
Yeah.
Rubbed.
I don't hate Match of Their Day though. I think I've only watched it once, but I didn't hate it.
No, yeah, it's true. It's true. I like that.
Are you talking about the actual Match of the Day with Gary Lineker or Match of the TV Lighty?
What are you talking about?
Match of the TV. Oh, sorry. Match of the Day X. That's it. Sorry.
I only watch the ones that Craig's on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've never seen it. It's hard for me to catch Match of the Day, let alone Match of the Day X.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I used to watch Match of the Day properly when Sky was cut off because it's the only way I could watch football.
100%.
But now,
for me,
killed Match of the Day, bro.
Yeah.
Sport.
YouTube's bodied it. When they start putting highlights on YouTube on Mondays, I watch those games. I don't watch those games on Saturday night. Fuck that.
Because I don't want to hear Danny Murphy. I'll just watch the game and finish it.
What's the other game? Martin Lawson, whatever his name is.
Mark Lawrenson.
Oh, I can't stand his voice. I can't stand it. It sounds like he's moaning all the time, bro. Like, I think if they want to bring that shit back, they need to realize that there's a market for people that are not just white. There's other people out there that really watch Match of the Day and if they can infuse, let's say Chunks, and then they put, I don't know, Timsy, and then they put someone else. If they mix a bunch of different people together, I think that's more organic than having old footballers like old. Footballers.
I think what you've seen with Gary Neville, with Rio Ferdinand, even Jamie Carragher, is you're seeing that there's a generation of ex-players as well who they connect with their audience, and it's not in that mainstream Match of the Day, Gary Neville, Gary Lineker. All right, guys, you could say today was a game of two halves. Ooh. And Alan Shearer with his fucking obvious dumb analysis. And he's like, is he gonna be good when he comes over to Premier League? I mean, I know he's Neymar, but he's never played in Premier League. Like, you can have like good. There's it doesn't even have to be just like youth entertainers or whatever, or youth personalities.
It just needs to be
a better way of doing this.
Like when Ian Wright's on there, it's fun. Like he's still giving you a proper football analysis, but he's having fun with it. We're on TV, like let's not move like robots. Because even myself, like the reason why I didn't do the new Premier League thing, because there's another Premier League tournament, is because we're not allowed to be ourselves, innit? And it's like that's one thing. Obviously, I needed it for the money. I'm not gonna lie. But then obviously,
you don't need money.
The second thing is more. It's just like man just needs to see personalities on TV, bro. Like. The reason why people love Graham Norton, the reason why they love Jonathan Ross is because there's a personality there. And I think that's what they're missing. If they can bring that back, then it's perfect. But for now, I think it's just always going to be the same, man.
I think I saw Jose Enrique playing Keenan Davis today.
Jose Enrique, the ex-Newcastle player.
Yeah, he's playing Keenan Davis today. I saw that.
Oh, on the FIFA tournaments.
Yeah,
that is filthy.
Yeah,
I struggle with watching people play FIFA. I don't play it though, so I would say that, I guess.
Yeah. But with regards to the match today, I think they've got what they've got. They've had it for years. It's on BBC One TV. Let older England watch that, innit? We can take our thing to YouTube. That's where we live.
Well, listen, a lot of Match of the Day's core audience, and I'm being totally real here, a lot of them died in the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And no, I'm being real. It's the same with the last election. A lot of the people that voted for the government we have now, for the referendum, a lot of those people have passed away in the last 6-7 weeks.
Yeah. Those people, yeah, they're like the people that from up north. And then like, can they get the kettle on? Match of the day is about to start. You know Have you got my biscuits ready? All right then. And then when they heard dun 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 dun, then they start crying because it reminds them of back in the day when they were. Oh, it's mad still, man.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. No, you're right. It is. It's a cup of tea, a couple of digestives.
Oh my days!
I don't know if I'll make it the whole way.
I can't say that.
Oh, it's happening again.
You can't say that with a straight face, Tico, man.
Man. I have to analyze media, man. Rest of the days of shambles. Yeah. It's obviously there has to be content for everybody. There has to be, it has to cater to audiences. I think the fact that everyone tries to make content that is for so mainstream, so broad, that's why football media is so shit. Because actually, if you give something for these people, and then find a point in the middle for the mainstream stuff, you have better content. But they don't. There's. I mean, it's gonna be tough now with the finances. But...
I'm still gone. I know. You know what it is? Yeah? I'm trying to stay humble here, but damn, dude,
oh man, this guy's trying to have a serious convo now. All right, I'm good. I'm back. Woo.
No, but I think for the culture, Match of the Day has to stay just for nostalgia, whatever. It's got to stay, I guess, because like I remember, when they tried to change the theme tune of Match of the Day, and there was a public outcry.
Yeah,
they went mental.
Every now and then, I'll turn it on and I'll see some new music or some new entrance, like some new intro sequence, and I'm like, "Fucking hell, Match of the Day is weird now." Then it starts, and it's like, "That's the same."
When Gary Neville leaves, that's it.
Lineker.
Gary Lineker leaves, that's it.
Yeah.
What do you mean that's it? It's just gonna be Jermaine Genius.
No, that's it. That's what I mean. He is carrying it on his back. Yeah.
In terms of like the public facing of it, and
do you know who I think's an amazing pundit who's got a good future? Micah Richards. I like he's out. I like when he's maybe as a feature, but I think he's with the media training he'll probably get. I think he's got a good career because sometimes his points are very unbiased and they're very like. Yeah, I liked him the last towards the end of the season. I think he was all right, man.
I haven't seen him. I need to see him.
He's a nice guy. I liked him as a player. I don't watch enough BBC. I know I watched him on Match of the Day X, and he did a thing about fantasy football that I thought was really poorly produced.
Yeah, because
it was like, who are your secret picks for this week? And he was like, you gotta be having Harry Kane. Like, how's that a secret pick? What are you telling people here? So yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I do keep a list in my head of people who I think are good pundits.
Yeah.
Because it's rare. I'm struggling to think of any good ones now. Rio.
Yeah, obviously. It depends on how they're playing today.
If I was his manager, I'll get right up in his face.
You know what I mean? Obviously. No, Rio's a joker still. Rio, I think Roy Keane is probably one of the most explosive pundits because when he says something, he says it with such a chill and nobody argues. You can see Gary Neville scrambling to say something, but he can't.
And a straight face.
Yeah. You know, it's like being around or underneath someone for so long, but then you lot split up in whatever context you want to put it, and then you lot link up again, and you're kind of doing your thing again, but he just always going to remind you that you was always a dickhead.
I'm still your captain.
I'm still. Look,
he's everyone's captain, though.
Yeah,
true. He's my captain.
Yeah, he's my captain. Honestly, if I'm in a room with Roy Keane, I'm looking for him for signals.
Yeah, I read though on the Alex Ferguson's documentary. Documentary.
Biography, yeah.
I'm such a fob, man. Forget about me. But anyway, he said that the only two people that stood up for themselves was Gary Neville, Paul Scholes, and I think Rio Ferdinand. He said he had Fletcher and John O'Shea shaking in their boots. Like them two were shook, like absolutely shook.
I read a thing Cleberson was talking about. He said that when he first joined Man United, didn't speak English. The only way he knew if he was doing something right or something wrong is if Roy Keane was shouting at him. And he said he knew that he was supposed to be upset that Roy Keane was shouting, but because he didn't understand him, he was just like, okay, I get it. No, I fucked up. Thank you. Because I can't understand when anyone else says I fucked up because they say it too nice. This guy lets me know I fucked up.
I hear that. That's how I take information anyway. Almost like, thank you for speaking English to me. If you tell me straight up, just tell me straight up, cool. I've taken it in. Don't sugarcoat things, man.
Speaking of sugarcoating things, did anyone catch Scribs' tweet earlier?
Is it the one about his penis? Because I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it was the one about his penis.
You know what, yeah? It's like I miss all of Scribs' tweets because there's so much.
They cluster.
Someone's at me. I don't want to read about his fucking dick, blood.
I don't even understand the question.
Neither do I.
You ever tried to pee whilst your dick is restricted? #pain. What?
Someone commented, boy, oh boy.
I don't understand.
I said, no girl can separate me from my friends. Gun fingers.
What are you talking about? Ever. He has conversations with people and then backs himself up with ad-libs on Twitter. And they're not on Twitter.
Man, my DMs make me laugh these days, man, because it's all about this.
Yeah, it's a daily show, man.
Yeah,
when we go off lockdown and we take it to a radio station and get big sponsors and they replace us with,
Do you know what's funny? I never, ever, ever, usually never, ever, ever check Twitter DMs. It's air.
Oh, that's
I don't
get about it.
I don't notice when there's a little mark on Twitter. Yeah.
Look at that mess.
Look at that nonsense.
Do you know what? I went in there this morning. Someone said, "Geordie, can you get through to Stevo, please? It's urgent."
What?
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
You know what's mad? Yeah, the things that followers ask for, is probably the most maddest things ever. So they really think that me and Sancho speak on the phone every day.
I've noticed that.
so like they'll be like, "Oh,
any update?
Yeah. Is Sancho coming?" Then they're having their own conversations because Sancho unfollowed quite a lot of people,
Mm.
on social media, and he unfollowed me, but then he followed me back. And then someone then realized that he unfollowed me and was like, oh, yeah, well, he's coming to Chelsea. Definitely, he unfollowed Harry Pinero, he's unfollowed Dave, he's unfollowed. I was like, wow.
Well, someone who does actually speak to him every day is here.
Hey, my brother.
Happy birthday, bruv. Harry's a Taurus.
Yes.
It's a powerful star sign, bruv. So
Powerful. Ball.
I have to celebrate, bruv. You know what I mean? All right, listen, you see Jadon Sancho?
Mhm.
He's got to take off his watch when he sees me as well, man. No, honestly. He's worse than Chip. Seriously, bruv. Bruv, you know what, yeah? I see him at where did I see him? I saw him in Paris with Tigo.
Yeah.
Remember T?
I do.
So we had a little, you know, oh, yeah, cool, man. Because his guys are my people.
Mm.
Right? I don't know if you remember Tigo.
Yeah.
I then went to Reese Oxford's birthday party. And he was there.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me that, you know that arm shake of like, move from here, bro. This is my table area.
Oh, wow.
Like I wasn't with chairman. Like if I stand there, we're not moving.
Oi.
Okay, cool. You know what? He unfollowed Stevo, he unfollowed Harry. I said, you know what? I'm onto him. So I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for that one, and then I'm getting onto him. There's no respect. There's no respect.
He followed me back, but you know what? Yeah, I don't know. You see, with following back, I've realized. Yeah, let me just check before I start talking. Yeah, I'm still in there. You know what it is? Yeah, I've realized. Yeah, with following, it's more like a diss now. So like, if I was to unfollow Specs, I think Specs would message me, "Have you lost your mind?" But when it's people you don't care about, yeah, it's more like they're doing you a favor. For example, if F Wizzy unfollowed me, I'd be happy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. 1 minute, yeah?
I'm just saying. You know what it is? I've realized I'm 29 years of age. I don't care anymore. You need to know my background.
Harry.
Yeah.
Harry, you're from Peckham. I'm from Islington.
Yeah.
In my area, someone's gonna get rushed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Someone's gonna get rushed. This is not a joke for the crowd.
By the way, I must say, yeah. You know what? Once you put yourself on social media, you need to be open for this. There could be a group of filthy fellas that say Harry Pinero's dry. He's dead. And you have to accept it.
Yeah. Look, people thinking your shit.
Like some people don't like me as a comedian or entertainer, and I know that it's because they're blind or they've got bleach in their ears. But that's really not their
in their ears.
Yeah, that's not their problem. Do you get me? But I'm not going to get upset about it. If anything, I'm going to work harder to prove them wrong. So if he's listening.
But it's at the end of the day, we're jokers, isn't it? We all joke, we bust joke, whatever. We have to take it as well. Remember that time we was in Manchester, me and you walking to go, and a guy come up to me and goes, "Oh, you Specs, you know you're not funny. I like Miles more." Remember?
Oh God, yeah.
Like, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, cool, bro, cool, cool, go about your business.
We were on the job, and then like he didn't get the response he wanted, and then 10 minutes later he came back with, "No, I'm only joking, innit? FilthyFellas." I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him because he wanted a reaction, but Specs was on a job, like in public. You ain't gonna get that reaction.
Yeah. I'm not funny to everyone, fam. Some people will kill me. It's nothing, you know what I mean? So it's not personal if man are getting cussed. You know what I mean? There's nothing personal here.
Yeah. It's all banter. I'd say to him when I see him as well, I'd say, nah, I was joking, but I wasn't joking.
Someone in the crowd is gonna deliver that to his door.
Yeah.
This is the all right, Tigo, this I'm gonna say to you as well, yeah. In my country, we call that Sawata.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
We call that Sawata. So if I'm talking behind Geordie's back, Geordie's facing that way, we're seeing his back off. I say, hey, look, Geordie's jumper is dead. Yeah? So that's just like the warm-up before I go to him. But Tigo goes to Geordie and says, oh, you know what Specs just said?
Yeah.
Let me get there, Tigo. Let me get there. You know what I mean? That's what we call Sawata.
Do you know what, though? Yeah, I believe that, like, the crowd doesn't understand who we are. and that whatever we say here, we'll say in front of anyone's face.
Oh, of
But
course.
they need to understand that we are those people. You know what I'm saying? But Specs, moving on from that, there's a situation that has appeared online.
What?
A situation has appeared online.
Yeah, we need your take on it, to be honest.
Need your take on that.
Well, let me close the curtains for this one. Let me close the curtains for this one.
Now, I'm going to show you the situation because, mate,
It's got a lot of views, Specs.
From Tottenham. From Tottenham.
What did she say about me? Tell me.
what are you saying about?
What are you saying? Yeah.
What am I saying about that?
Do you know who that is?
That's talking my language. I don't understand what's going on there, boys. What did she say about me?
No, she. I don't think. Well, don't want to say it, but I don't know if she knows you.
Shit.
She's getting a lot of views today, bro.
Yeah.
She's from Tottenham. She'll take your watch, bro.
She's from Tottenham.
Recently divorced.
What, from Blue?
She might like someone like you. She might, depending on, you know. And I heard she likes the darker things, if you know what I mean.
Every single roadman in London has sampled "Round My Hometown" and rapped about their ends.
Lily Allen.
No,
Nah.
no.
I nearly there.
Not too many degrees away.
Damn, the crowd is shouting at you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't look at the crowd. 1 second. Jade, who is it? I only trust Jade. I only trust Jade, man. Jade comes to the back. Jade comes to the back and tells me what's going on. Jade, who is it? About ZZ Mills. Get out of here, man. ZZ Mills wishes.
She was in the Young Bane video.
Yeah, she's that. You know her, yeah?
Adele.
Yes.
Do you know what's mad? I've never looked at Adele before.
All right.
You need to look now.
Is that Adele?
Yeah.
Oh, you man, 1 sec.
You put it on mute.
Oh my days.
Somehow we are 42 minutes into this show.
Yeah, I came in here and it was like, what, 5 minutes in?
Yeah.
We've been talking crap for that long.
Just chatting absolute shit.
Wow.
What, has it always looked like this?
No.
Oh.
She just changed.
Yeah, literally. She went into the wherever
Quarantine.
she went and done a mad thing.
She's from Tottenham, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, even now?
I'm definitely going to be shoulder shaking after Ramadan's done. I'll tell you that for free.
I don't think that's the point of Ramadan.
No, it's to keep you holy during the month that the month is made. But
Fuck off.
You know what? You lot, I've taken a shot from goal kick, bruv. I've just DM'd her, man. You never know who can go. If it's windy, who can windy go, bruv? I've seen Paul Robinson score. Bruv. I'm down for it, man.
oh god,
Specs just DM'd Adele.
Imagine me and Adele though, just linking though. Come on, lads.
That would be class.
No one. Do you know what? No one can chat to you.
ever, like ever.
So what? How many? What? T, you gonna do it? How many likes to beat?
So dumb.
Specs, we hit 1,500 likes yesterday.
Oh, I've got great news. Great news. So when I got here, I was on the phone to Bait Barber, and he's got it. He got it this morning. So
When are you thinking about it?
Well, basically, I told him to come now. He said he's trimming. He's got these couple trims. He said tomorrow, Friday, will do. And I figured out Friday is bank holiday. Is it the Queen's birthday this Friday?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. So I'm thinking maybe Friday. But apparently it's a 5-hour job. So I told him, I said to him, I said, Kaz, I've known you for years. I've even made you cut Harry's hair, give him Poet shape up, Mitch, etc. The other day, Miles and Poet just did, a documentary that didn't come out for free. You've got to do this job for me for free, please. Everyone.
Oh my God.
So the negotiating is going to help me do it, because if I do it, I can. There's a potential. I could lose my hair if I don't do it right. That would be super funny.
What are you doing, Specs?
Nah, it's not what he is not going blonde. He is not getting dreads. He's doing something else. You don't want to know.
Harry, you wouldn't believe it. You
want to
never
be surprised.
What I tell you, it's a howler.
100%.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm here for it. I don't even want to know. I just want to see it.
It might be the biggest howler possible.
And fair play, Stevo gave me this idea, because I'm the only one that likes Stevo's hairstyle. Stevo gave me this idea, so I didn't make this up. I looked at Stevo. I said, "You know what? Yes, let's go for it."
And that's going to take you 5 hours.
It's a job. It's a serious job.
Okay.
I might even change color. But one thing I know, by the time Adele reads my messages, I should be looking good.
Mileage UK.
He's on mute.
He's on mute and he's not listening to us.
You don't see this? This picture of this Fed.
Yeah.
What's the Fed doing?
And look at the question. Look what someone said.
You be the first to call them when you need them, you bitch.
It's a video where I basically tell a police officer.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
You know.
That's a police officer.
Yeah, he's getting blocked.
That's how I know. That's how I know Harry and Stevo are gone. Remember, we was in the office when police officers come to the office to take a picture of Stevo.
Oh yeah.
How you don't have police officers as fans? That is mad.
We
Do you know
were
what's
filming
mad,
something.
Our brethren looks like me, yeah, and he's from Stockwell, yeah. So he's it's one of Tef's brethren actually, Tigo. But anyway, so he's messaged me. He's gone, "Oh, bro, I was walking through Stockwell, and then the police came over to me and said, mate, are you Harry Pinero?"
Mm-hmm.
And he said he started busting up, and I was like, "Bro, I've come a long way from."
That's fucking mad.
That's sick. I respect it, because if
the guy we used to run away from, now he's chasing us, and we're not even running this time. Amazing. Harry, just want to say, young Tef.
Yeah.
You know him, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 3 best rapper in this country ever.
I agree with you. I think
No
he's
one can argue.
Underrated rapper in the UK. I just think because of the fact that he doesn't do what everyone else does, and he just sticks to his own, what do you call it, style of rap, yeah, that's why it gets underrated. But I think he's amazing.
Rapper.
A sick rapper.
Am I lying, Jody?
No, it's facts.
I'm not saying artist in terms of like all round.
Yeah, no, but
I'm saying rapping.
Yeah, crazy.
Facts.
Miles?
We say mileage.
Yo, yeah, he's sick, man. He's been sick since grown man thing. That's the first time I heard about Tef.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hard, man. He's been consistent for years, man. He's solidified. And he could do grime as well.
He could drill. He could do that if he wants to.
Yeah,
I like. You know what I think my weak spot, yeah, for punchlines is when you use football terminology.
Oh, I love them.
When you use football terminology in your bars, you've got me.
Don Strapsy wrote.
That's what. Do you know what it is? You see with Don Strapsy stuff, yeah.
Early Don Strapsy though.
It's bare football, but I mean when you're dropping them like subtly. Yeah. Like I remember when I first heard, I put 26 in your back like John Terry. I lost it.
Yeah, that's mad.
It's simple, but I lost it. I said, "What? 26 in your back? Come on, man."
What did you say about Xhaka, Jordy? One of your bars?
Yeah. Took a shot from the DM. That's that Xhaka.
Yeah. I love them ones. But there's one I don't like.
Go
I
on.
don't want P like SG.
What'd you say?
Yeah, that top striker tune. Chipmunk and all them man there.
What did someone say?
Someone said, I'm going to make P like SG.
Oh, come on now.
Because what's the SG? You're gonna make P, but what's the SG?
That's lazy. That's when you're like
Very lazy.
15 bars in and you're like, all right, let me just throw this in because I'm done.
You know what, right, yeah? You know what I hate though, yeah? If I was a rapper, yeah, I think I'd take 10 years to finish one song because I'd want every bar
To be, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
He'd be a Papoose kind of rapper. He wants every bar, every word to
We connect from Africa down the tropical macro. Oh, he was annoying as well. I hate Papoose.
I used to hate Papoose, man.
Oh, I couldn't stand it.
His voice.
Early stuff was hot. Beast in the East and that. No. Yeah, Beast in the East. Beast
You know, I just clocked.
Oh.
In every ends, there's a Paps. Northwest, South, whatever. There's someone that looks like Papoose that calls himself Paps. Am I lying? There's about 8. I know about 8 Paps, bro.
No, there's bare Paps. There's bare Blacks. There's bare
Paps.
There's E-Man.
E-Man, yeah.
E-Man.
E-Man's all over the
Dark? No,
Yeah.
Dark. No. Darks.
Blacks.
Yeah, Darks. Yeah. There's always something that ends with man as well. Like my brother's called T-Man.
Yeah, there's always that guy.
T-Man.
They're just lazy. They're lazy. They don't think of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
There's always the bigs.
There's always a Bigs, yeah.
Oh, there's
Little
always
man. There's always little man.
little man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got a little man in my ends and a Bigs. And a
big
Blacks.
little man.
There's a Taser.
Yeah, Taser's common. Taser was a big MC.
I don't think we got tasers in South. That's more
That
north.
producer though. That producer, he from South.
Who, Taser?
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of him. To be honest, there's only one Taser I know, and that's Taser Black.
Yeah.
Someone said Lanks.
Yeah, I've got a brethren.
Lanks.
That is rude, man.
Short man.
Yeah,
Short man.
short man.
There's a short man.
Oh yeah, there's like a tiny boogie.
Tiny,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
boogie,
got a boogie.
little
Right.
D.
We got a Jim Jones. We got a Jim Jones, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah. P is bait, man.
P. Oh yeah, there's always a Pablo and a Montana and a
Well, we need to change it up, man.
and a Gotti. Oh my days.
MK. Oh my god. AJ.
Back in the day, though, when man got nicknames, it made sense. Now these guys are just naming themselves.
Yeah.
It's true.
What about the thing, the one that could fight? What were they called? Rockers.
Scuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Cuffs. Look, Scraps. I know. I heard Scraps used to be a fighter. So
Is it?
Yeah.
How can you name yourself after a fight you've had?
Yeah, Rocky,
Rocky.
Bolo. Bolo from my ends as well.
Bolo. Yeah, Bolo.
Bolo.
Nah, man, that's funny.
Pups. You don't have a pups in your ends.
That's how we started.
Yeah, Paps. Yeah, Paps. Yeah.
No, pups. Pups.
No, that's like what someone's dad.
Yeah, like,
No, like a dog.
Poppy. What about Poppy? Or is that just North?
No, but that's situations in my area. Pops.
You don't have a youth in your ends called Reds.
Yeah.
I got cousin called Reds,
Yeah,
and he was light skin.
yeah, Redskin. That's what they call them.
Reds. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got reds in the ends.
That's bad, man.
I know.
That's the worst one.
That's racism.
Yeah, blood.
When you deep it, it's actually racism. Reds.
Let's talk about the Bundesliga coming back.
Not
No,
yet.
but we can. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
So when
I think they're bringing.
I said it. I knew Tigo was coming. I knew it. I said we're waiting for Tigo. He came
Virgin Media's having a howler.
again.
What a lockdown they're having.
I think they're forcing it though by bringing the Bundesliga back, though. Personally.
So we're talking Bundesliga now, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's been accepted. The proposal's been accepted by Angela Merkel, Chancellor. The Merkel. And we could talk about Bundesliga, but I read this thing. Did you read what the Premier League doctors? They all wrote a letter to the Premier League, going like, "What's really going on?" Did any of you read any of that?
Yeah, I saw. I didn't read it. I saw that the Premier League doctors have said that they don't think like it's a good idea for us to come back right now.
They gave detail like the main points were that there's no universally accepted guidelines in the Premier League. Like everyone must stick to these rules. So they're like, what's the point of having? What's the point of coming back if everyone ain't going to stick to the same rules? Someone's going to get fucked. They're worried about liability insurance and testing for players, staff, and their families. So, like, who is paying for insurance on these guys?
The clubs?
Is it the Premier League? Is it? But why would it be the clubs?
That's their asset.
But the Premier League are the ones that want them back.
Yeah.
So okay, so what you're saying is, are you suggesting clubs don't even want to come back?
I'm suggesting players need to be looked after and their families need to be looked after. And who's going to cover that insurance? Who's going to insure someone who's basically saying, yeah, I'm probably going to get this disease that is killing people?
Well, it was the Prem that said we want neutral, so they were going to cover it, like protect your families by sending you to a remote location, no? Okay,
so one of the things they're saying is there's nothing in the plan about isolating families. So you can do all the isolating you want in the training ground at the stadiums. Go home. No one knows where your son, your daughter, your uncle, your aunt, your mum, your gran, your nephew. No one knows where any of those people have been. So you could be the cleanest human being in the world the day you leave fucking Carrington, land at home. There you go. You've got it.
Yeah.
And there's no plan in there for that. They're talking about goalkeeper gloves. There's been no research into how much goalkeeper gloves can carry the illness.
It's all a howler, man.
That's true still.
Yeah.
If you touch the ball,
Crap, man. Let's just you know what, yeah. Scrap the fucking season. Starfall, sorry for swearing. Scrap the season, yeah. Give Liverpool the title, and let's wait, yeah, until we know when it's clear for us to actually get back, because it's not making sense. I'm seeing Gordon Taylor say we're gonna have less minutes per half than we already do. That's dead.
So part of the plan is that basically doctors and physicians and medical staff, they can't treat players. Like there's such a big process involved. Someone could go down with cramp, and it's not like, oh, doctor runs on or physician runs on and deals with the cramp. No, they can't even do that. So players' bodies are going to be a shambles, and they're going to be untreated, and it's going to be like gaps of massive periods of time between you being assessed and you being out on the pitch, whereas it was instantaneous previously. Players' bodies are going to be a shambles.
So what's the difference between what we're doing? Not what's the difference, but why are the Bundesliga happy to go forward?
It seems to be exactly the same. It seems to be exactly three Cologne players. Yeah,
they're just taking that risk then.
Yeah, I think because they've been back in training and everything, that the public mood is in a slightly different space than it is in England. Also, even in Germany, they're very scared in Germany about bringing the teams back together to train.
I've made it.
Famous birthdays, verified account. That's amazing.
You know, bruv. I put that down. I was going to switch. I was going to switch, bruv.
But yeah, no, Tigo, I agree. I don't know, man. For me, I just feel like because of the contact, of it all, and being able to like touch players, we can't do that no more. The whole family aspect of it, more than anything, because it's beyond football at this point. When it comes to life and death, I think that the sad thing is, obviously, old people have died and whatnot, but because no football players have died yet, I don't think there's going to be outrage yet. If a football player was to die from this coronavirus, God forbid, then I think that's when everyone will start taking it really, really, really seriously and realize that it's not that deep. There's more to it.
Well, one of the things the doctors are saying is they've asked, do all the staff have to sign that they are happy with the COVID-19 protocol? Is this a disclaimer if anything happens to a player? Who is liable, the doctor or the Premier League? The thing about being a doctor is that's beyond working for a club. You're actually a doctor. You actually have oaths and you have things you have to do. If they're saying, yeah, we're going to help these players play football and one of them dies, that's a lot of people fucked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just mad. It's just mad. It doesn't seem to be.
But Germany's only had... It's still a lot of cases, but they've only had, like, looking here, it's only 6,993 deaths. So 7,000 compared to our 30. So theirs is more containable than ours, to be fair.
Yeah, but all it takes is one person in any league to die, and you're all in trouble.
All of them, yeah. You're not the money they're gonna have to pay for that death will actually can possibly put the game at jeopardy for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's we can't predict anything, but you'd imagine if somebody dies, it never would recover.
yeah.
Because again, I think what people underestimate, right? Football is not funded by people who live this football life, obsessed with it, thinking about it non-stop. It's people that just like watching it. And those people are much more easy to convince, I'm not watching that. Then people realize, because there's so many people that are so passionate and obsessed about it, like us, that they don't realize that we're not the majority. The majority are people who could take it or leave it. Ultimately, you can't afford to cater just to the hardcore.
Yeah, I think as football fans, obviously we want football to come back right now. Yeah, but I just think we should just relax it. Obviously, Germany, they've got, like Miles said, they've got less cases than we've got, so they're more inclined to bring back the season. We are not in that position right now because we've got a massive league, Premier League, we've got Championship, League One, and it filters down all the way down. So for me, I just feel like as a football fan, I'd love for it to start right now, but when deaths start happening, then that's when for me it just becomes a problem, especially within football. And that's not to say that the deaths that's happened outside of football don't matter, but it shows when it starts to happen inside football how serious it is. So yeah, I think we should just give it a rest.
And one of the points raised was that there is an increased risk for Black, Asian, and minority ethnic people in terms of the death rate in the UK so far. So there are people saying, what's that impact on players that want to play? Like if you're from a Black background, you just say, no, I'm not taking that risk. What's the protocol there? And how credible is your league at that point?
Yeah. Well,
now, if you refuse to play, your employer says we need you to. What now?
Exactly. And whose responsibility is that?
There's got to be new contracts put in place that if a player dies and their team has told them to come, there needs to be a massive settlement for their family. Because ultimately, these players, their whole families are relying on them. So for a player, I'm seeing stuff about like if key workers die, they get 30 grand. What the hell is that, bro? Like really and truly, that's not even their yearly salary, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, obviously there's not a lot of history NHS right now where it's not been given to them. So for football players, I'm guessing the Premier League and all the Football Association are losing money daily. So it's like, where is this money going to come from? Is the government going to fund the Premier League to pay for a settlement for families? Like, it's not going to happen. So
they need to scrap the league, man. We all can lose. It's fine. Let's just all lose it.
I said this from day one.
And again, but you've got an agenda. But
yeah, Miles has got an agenda.
One of the bro, I don't care about it's gone past everything now. At first, it was all banter, yeah, but it's gone past that now. There's no agenda now. It's getting beyond the joke because no one could actually. It's like a risk.
Give them the league, even
risk, but for entertainment and money. I understand.
Okay, so let's give them the league then.
Yeah, give them
the league then.
Give them the league.
Then so be it. Then give them the league then.
Who? Give it
20 points clear.
Give it to them then.
Oh, Liverpool.
Give it to them then.
Listen,
if that means that's going to save people's lives, I'm for that then. I'm for that.
Well, one of the things the doctors are saying as well is that heavy exercise and training is increasing the risk of catching it and from being badly affected by it by about 90%. So a full match, you're going to be massively susceptible to catching and being affected by this disease. And that's one thing that whatever Bundesliga think they know, they don't know that.
Imagine little things like just the players' mindsets like, oh my God, I don't really want this guy to touch me, even though he might have got the all clear. Or like when I celebrate, I don't want my guys to hug me.
What's Paulo Dybala got? He had 4 positive tests in 6 weeks. So the reason he got 4 positive tests in 6 weeks is because he also got negative ones in there as well. So the testing ain't foolproof.
Yeah, it's not foolproof. Yeah, the testing's not 100%. Testing's not 100%.
I'm not doing it.
One thing I would say, I'm very excited to watch Bundesliga when it comes back.
Yeah.
Fact.
I'm watching the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I'll be If it's League Two football, I'm watching it. Everyone's gonna.
Bruv,
Watch
I
it.
just want to see football again, man. Like,
Of course.
I love it so much here that I've been playing FIFA every day, and it's just not the same. And you know what it is? It's good to watch highlights of old school games, yeah, when there's actual real football actually getting played. But now there's none. It's just man's watching old school football to pretend as if it's the same. It's really not. Do you know what I mean?
I was on FIFA's YouTube yesterday. I saw those games, those World Cup games. I was like, I can't wait to watch these. That's so sad.
Oh, bro, watching the 1998 World Cup, on YouTube is amazing. That for me was my favorite ever World Cup because it was my first World Cup I remembered. Bro, it's emotional stuff, man.
Yeah, it's hard to be positive about football. People think we're being pessimistic, which we are. Yeah. But and Bundesliga have done what they've done, and we'll see how that's going to be a big test. That'll prove a lot to a lot of people because they're doing it in their own stadiums. They're not doing it in neutral grounds. They haven't said anything about games being different time lengths and blah 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 blah. But that could go so wrong, and the version of wrong that it could go is not like any wrong we've ever known before.
I think this is a bad idea.
I think it's hard to argue that it's a bad idea. Other than the government needs the money, the country needs that money. I don't deny that. They need that entertainment. They definitely need all of that. So do we. People might die. Not just players, doctors, physios, coaches, referees.
It gets mad, man. It's just not worth it, man. It's just
not worth it, man.
Who is Merkle, Tigo? What's his role?
Angela Merkel's the Chancellor of Germany. She's in charge.
Okay, now remember when the UK government said, you might have to play football again to just boost morale. How can we argue that this isn't that?
Oh, it is that. No, it's that, and it's the money. The money
is wrong.
Yeah. Of course it's wrong. It's very wrong.
So what? So what's going to happen? Like for transfers, because ultimately there's not a lot of money right now circulating within football because of what's happened. Does that affect clubs when they're trying to buy players? Because I've seen, I don't know if it's true that Sane might be going to Bayern Munich.
What I read, 60 million euros. If a football club spends 60 million euros on a football player this summer, then you should just shut that business down. Like, honestly, the amount of money that's being lost, the amount of money and we've talked about it for weeks. It's probably the first time we've talked seriously about the effects of COVID on football for about 7 or 8 episodes. Somebody says here a deal has been agreed. No, a contract has been agreed between the player and the club. Allegedly, the deal has not been agreed. But reality is the amount of money that is just leaking out of the entertainment industry. Football is a massive part of that. Spending money on football players is mental, and some teams are going to do it. Some teams that can't afford it are going to do it. Some teams can afford to do it are going to do it. But ultimately, it's fucking mental. George Malua Jr. says there will be bailouts in most respective countries. Where does that money come from, buddy? And it doesn't exist. And if football fans can't get into stadiums, then there's no bailout for £50 per person, 60,000 people once a week. Who's bailing that out? No one's bailing that out.
But you know what's mad though? I don't know a lot of fans that are going to be willing to risk going to sit in a stadium full of people who they don't know and don't know if they've got coronavirus. There's going to be ticket sales are going to plummet as well because of that. I don't know, man. I think it's a proper crap time for football, and every actually, to be honest, not even just football, every industry. But this is a Football Fellas show, so
yeah.
Industry. But yeah, for me, I just feel like it doesn't make no sense for us coming back to football right now with a lot of uncertainty as well. This whole year, I think they should just forget it. I think we should just spend this whole year focusing on getting rid of the coronavirus in our country, and then we can start thinking about football. Because right now, we're just going to lose more than we're going to gain coming back.
Well, it's like Frank Lampard said that he was worried that football players getting like 20,000 tests a week or whatever was going to look bad, and he doesn't like how that looks when the country needs tests. And then you got all these football journalists jumping on it, going, "They're not taking tests from the NHS. They'd be their own separate tests." Yeah. Well, what you're saying is you could give those tests to the NHS, but you're not. You're giving them to football players to test them 5 times a week.
So what about like the
Sharky's here.
paramedics and the
Sharky's in the building.
Yo.
Yo, what's
Sharky.
What are we talking about?
The football season, if it should come back or not.
Oh,
It's just
See now here's an interesting one. Where George Malura's come back, George Malura Jr.
Seago.
I'm frozen. Fuck's
Happening
sake.
again. It's happening.
Nah, it's cool.
Oh, you're back now.
I'm back.
Yeah.
George Malura Jr. here says, when the bailouts happen, they've been happening for big businesses like NBA or the NHL. You'll see football make and take money that's for the people, essentially, but it's coming. No, it's a different model in this country. We have a league tier. Football teams are not co-owned by the state. The stadiums and arenas are not owned by the state. So there's no bailout coming for the football clubs. It's a completely different model. There's too many football teams in this country for bailouts.
Tigo,
Mm.
you better go Virgin.
I know. I'm gonna reset my router.
I didn't like it.
Miles, check the group.
oh yeah. Let me check the group. Oh, I'm not in it.
Obviously, like Sharky, Bundesliga starting back. Apparently, I think. Yeah, it's 25th of May or 15th of May.
I don't know, but I heard towards the end of the month.
Yeah,
It's probably 25th. Are they playing in Germany or are they playing in another country?
no, it's staying in
Germany.
Germany. So it's going to be the same stadium. Probably
Behind
same
closed
fans as well.
Behind closed doors, right?
No,
I believe so.
It
No,
will have to be behind closed doors. It has to be. There's no.
yeah, I
chance.
believe so.
I think it is behind closed doors. They haven't said anything about stadiums
But
yet.
That's dead. I don't like watching behind closed door games. I remember when the Italian teams were doing it in Europe. Do you remember like before the lockdown stuff? Inter Milan were playing Europa League games behind closed doors. I can't watch it because you just hear the players go, yeah, possible, yeah, and then it's like it's dead. I
We
don't
can
like
hear them passing, or we can hear them kicking it. It's just
can hear them.
and then
man. And the only thing you can hear is like the coaching staff,
yeah,
or the players on the bench. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't like it.
it's a howler, man.
I don't like it. I can't watch the football like that. Football team like that.
It's unfair, man, because you're taking doctors away from hospitals, and you got to have ambulances there because obviously someone breaks a leg or gets knocked out. Like that's just taking them away from more important purposes other than just football. I understand we want entertainment and it's money, but it's just
at least give us basketball, you know.
like it's crazy, bro. Don't give us anything, man. It's not, bro. How many games are going to be played, bro? How many different stadiums are there? There's loads.
There's meant to be a UFC event this Saturday.
Yeah, that's a howler. That's a howler.
UFC, yeah.
Yeah, it's meant to be on Saturday. I'm looking forward.
Hey, Specs, is the WWE still going on with no crowd?
Miles, I refuse to view.
The worst that I watched the clip. It's the worst thing
It's the worst.
because it's fake and they're acting. They rely on crowd reactions.
Of course, it's like
It's so
pantomime.
bad. It's so bad.
Stone Cold said, "Can I get a hell yeah?" They zoomed on the crowd. They zoomed on the crowd, and there was no one in the crowd.
That destroyed his legacy. That destroyed his legacy for me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro!
Now I think of Stone Cold. I think of him saying, "Can you get hell yeah?" to an empty crowd.
To an empty crowd. What's this? He said, "I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it."
Hey,
Sorry.
when I first saw that, I think I told you that before. Yeah, I genuinely thought they got like a clip of how they train before they actually do the live.
Yeah. But you know
What?
bad. You know how
Horrible.
I watched the clip.
Horrid.
Yeah, I watched the clip, and then because obviously there's no crowd, you can hear everything. I heard the ref say to the fighters, 1 minute left, guys, you got 1 minute left. I heard the ref say that to the fighters.
That's terrible.
How bad that is.
Hey, by the way, Shark, you know what's mad, yeah? My dad showed me when I was probably like 10. Yeah, the show came on Channel 5, which basically shows you how fake wrestling is. And it shows that referees are actually the ones that control the show.
Yeah.
So referees and the not ring announcements, like Michael Ross and all of those people, they're in, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they hand them the blood, they hand them the fake blood and everything.
The blood, yeah, a little
They give them the blood.
They tell you, so like, you know when they're doing the thing when they barge them on the rope and then they throw them.
Hey, Jordy.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordy, we're breaking a lot of hearts right now because there's a lot of people that watch this thinking, yo, WWE is real.
Harry,
Sorry, guys.
all African uncles spoiled it for us.
Yeah.
You know, but they break it. They broke it down for us.
Yeah, my dad broke a lot of things down for me. I remember him telling me, because when I was younger, obviously, I went to a school that was predominantly Christians.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be a Christian as well. And I remember my dad saying to me that we can't do Christmas, we can't get a Christmas tree. And I remember him saying to me, Santa is not real. And the way he said it to me, yeah, brother, broke my heart. Broke my heart, bro. Like, bro,
Oh, that's pain.
there's no in between with it. It's just straight to the point.
Right. Yeah, now he rules a lot of things for you by the sounds of it.
Yeah,
He's a smart man though, because it's Santa Rita.
He does. He
But
knows
let's be frank though, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I ain't watched Bundesliga this season that much. I just know Bayern's top.
Probably, yeah.
Bayern are top.
I know that Leipzig and Dortmund and I think Gladbach, they're in a bit. It's not over and over.
Yeah.
Like, you're not missing nothing. You're not missing nothing in the Bundesliga.
No, you're not. You're not.
Have you seen Leroy Sané apparently agreed to go Bayern?
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, apparently.
You see that? Yeah, you see where like I agree with Tigo, but then again, I feel like those kind of deals, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it was done way before all of this. Anyway,
All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna head to my mum's bit. Guys, thanks for all the messages.
Happy birthday, Harry, man.
Happy birthday, Pinero.
Hey, Skits, I'm gonna tag you in still because I can see you in the comments. But guys, love and respect and every time, and always remember that bareback is the best back.
Oh. Big up Harry on his birthday, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Harry Pinero.
Sané was supposed to go last year, yeah, but he dusted his knee, innit?
Yeah.
That kind of killed them.
I feel like that money was outside. That money was put in a savings account. The money's still there.
Yeah, but now he's got 18 months left on his contract. So next season, he'll probably
next season it could go for free.
Yeah, so he'll probably go for cheaper.
I wanted Sané at Arsenal, to be honest.
I think he's class, man.
He's the reason why they fell off so much. He's one of the main reasons why they fell off so much this season. They've missed him so much this season. That outlet.
Class, man.
He glides like when he runs.
Top notch.
Like,
Shocky, who's this guy here? Shocky, who's this? You can't get away with this. Who's this guy in the corner?
Why are you getting the shot? I told you. That's my boy, man. My boy.
You don't live in a mansion. Oh yeah, I forget you live in a mansion. You got maids in
Is he Moroccan?
Is he Moroccan? You might as well be. Are you Moroccan?
Yeah. For you, I am.
For you, yes.
No, be Congolese. Be Congolese. His mum's from Congo, bro. It's all about Congo, bro. It's not about Morocco. Stomach does nothing for you, man.
Alright, boys. Tigo and George Malua are arguing.
I haven't even
Tigo!
I've frozen again.
Okay.
No, you're good.
See, you're back. But you don't tell him.
No,
Tigo.
I'm not.
Hey, Tigo.
Wait.
Yeah,
Can you hear me though?
We can hear you, yeah.
All right, yeah, that'll do.
All right, well, George Malua should DM you, Tigo, and you two should speak.
No, he's chatting shit. I don't really need to speak to people who don't know what they're talking about.
George Malua is from Congo.
What's the debate?
He's saying that there's going to be government bailouts for football clubs, and that's going to help Manchester United to sign Jadon Sancho. Apparently,
Beef must have narrow.
He's over the stick. You think the government's going to give football clubs money?
Well,
if they do, it will be to keep them alive, not so that they can run to Dortmund and give them £60 million.
Well, because yesterday, me and Miles was in a few lives yesterday, and every football fan is talking about transfers.
Yeah.
Every football fan is talking about your Arsenal getting this, that, this person getting that. People still think the transfer window is going to be ever. Like, what's going on?
It's fun though. It's fun to speculate.
Fun, yes.
Jose Mourinho's been told that he's got he can do free transfers, player exchanges, and loans, and that no money above that, even if he sells players, will be made available to him.
Or exchange. You know what? I'm a fan of exchange, though, man. I think we should have one summer, no money, player for player. That's a great idea for real.
Well, there's a story at the moment. Lautaro Martinez, the Inter striker.
Oh, what?
That Barcelona apparently have put a deal together to give them 2 players for him.
Wow.
Like basketball.
Exactly.
They're trading.
It's all true. This is what we're looking at.
Tigo, It's Semedo and MTT.
Yeah, Semedo and TT. Yeah.
Let's tell it back in the
They're
back. Gee.
That's
dying to
two
get rid
good
of them.
players though. That's two good players, man.
Yeah, but Inter's got defense calm. Like they've got centre backs, they've got defenders.
Those deals have to be so careful now as well because Lautaro Martinez was signed at 20 years old from Argentina. What's his wage? It ain't going to be one of Semedo and Umtiti. So if you're going to bang both of them on your wage bill with those injuries, to get rid of a player who's young, who could be worth money in 2 years if the market stabilizes, those deals have to be so techy now.
They still need to get rid of Icardi.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real. Icardi.
But we did this. We talked player exchanges. We talked player exchanges the other day. But yeah, that Mourinho is the one that I've read. He's been told, even if you sell players,
he's probably not the only.
It's not your money.
So Tigo, what about the players that's going for free? You know, when they go for free, they get a bigger contract. Is that still going to happen, or their contract's going to be to a minimum now?
It'll be a lot less than they were. A lot less. Which again, I read today. Did you read that Aubameyang is going to see out his contract?
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I didn't see that anyway.
Yeah, there's people saying he's going to see out his contract because ultimately, even if he moves now, his wage increase is not going to be enough or existent on top of a transfer fee. So he's like, his agents told him you might as well wait till the end of your contract now.
Which is kind of which I kind of wanted him to do still because you could try get Arsenal back into
Champions League. My days!
What happened?
Go on.
You know, if I had a tank, I'd probably blow up my family, man. Look at this. Look at this. Ready? Can you see that?
Bring it down a bit. Can
you see that?
Someone's got a missing leg.
No, he's wearing a sock. Can you see that?
Oh wow! Now that could be a medical sock, though, right?
What does it say? What does it say?
Is that person related to you?
Stay home.
Yeah, we can't read that.
Fanta.
Fitness fun with anti-Fanta. No, don't be laughing. That's my mum's sister. Boys.
Oh my days.
Anti-Fanta.
That does look like fitness fun, though.
I rate her.
She's sick.
She's doing it to Argentinian music. She has nothing to do with Argentina.
She's a sick auntie, man. She's a sick auntie. She's with it, Specs. She knows what's going on. It's good, man.
Shall I post her? Because she sent it to me directly to post her.
Yeah, tag her.
To tag her.
I'm gonna charge her, man.
Did you see Mkhitaryan today?
No,
what did he say?
He lives in a fantasy land as well. He said, "My time in London is finished, and I need Roma and Arsenal to come to a deal so I can stay in Roma."
His howler began. His howler began when he couldn't get into that country for the final, right?
Yeah.
That's when he should have quit football. He was finished. He's a player, yeah. If you watch him at Dortmund a few years ago, I think he completely dropped off as well, man.
Completely.
Oh yeah,
I wanted him.
Much for him.
There was a season.
I wanted him.
Best playmaker in Europe.
In Bundesliga, yeah.
Him and Aubameyang was on fire. He was like a force number. He was like a force number 9. He was like behind. Like him and Aubameyang was on fire.
The thing is, he at Manchester United he came in, did well in terms of numbers, but then people would complain about his work rate. Then he went to Arsenal, and again the numbers looked good at the start. Yeah. The system kind of changed, and then he did an interview when he left Emery, and he said, "Look, they wanted me to play DM. They had me playing basically as a DM. They dropped me so deep, played me in a 2, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?" So I feel bad for. There's some players that just systems just fuck them.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Arteta might be able to get something out of him though for a season. Sorry for not.
You know what?
If he comes back,
if anyone can, Arteta can.
Yeah.
Is he good enough though? Because I don't even know if he's the number 10.
Yes.
He's a side player.
Yes.
I don't know what he is.
He's a 10.
He's good enough. He's definitely good enough. He's definitely good enough, man. He's got the 10
he's a 10 and he's good enough.
There was a game for Arsenal. I think it's Everton. He got like a hat-trick of assists.
Oh yeah. That was his debut, innit?
The debut, yeah, he got 3.
Yeah. He even had a debut. He had a good game against Tottenham when we drew. One, was it 1-1 last year when Ramsey scored the first goal?
Yeah, that was at
Mickey
Wembley.
was class. He was class. Him and Iwobi.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think you're right. It's confidence issues, man. He just didn't find a place where he settled in that. And that's what
I think Emery.
If Lukaku finds a place where he's settled, then he's completely the best.
One thing you would say about Emery is, did a creative player thrive under him?
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Who?
Yes. His friend, Dennis Suarez. According to Emery, Dennis Suarez.
You know, I literally always forget Dennis Suarez played for Arsenal.
Same.
I'm being serious. I always, literally, when he said it now, I was like, what? I just remembered he played for Arsenal.
He was rubbish, man.
Let me
He played like 5 minutes.
What, it was terrible.
There's some football players that have had some stuff. Today I posted Mika Richards, yeah? I was there on Insta. When I saw Fiorentina, I was thinking, oh my days. Do you not remember that?
Yeah.
Hey, it's at Fiorentina. Yeah.
He went there and played. Why?
Yep.
Why? I don't understand.
Revival, innit?
This is the mandem, you know.
Someone said,
You know what?
the all man from Northwest have Miles' voice. Sharky and him sound the same. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Someone said me and Miles sound the same. I'm not having that.
I don't.
Whoa. Did you just do an impression of Sharky though?
Did I?
That timing was mental.
Wait. To be fair, it's more of an L with Miles because he's like 10 years older than me. Shouldn't sound like me.
Jordy. Sharky. Someone said. That's close. The Northwest Voice Tigo. That's what it's called. That's what it's called.
I was just talking to Taser. I think I need to go back and listen to the message.
You have a slang.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if she DM me, man.
Oh wow, Lumos says you're even dressed the same today.
What were we talking about just now?
Mkhitaryan. But yeah, the players coming back from loan, players that are out on loan thinking that they're going to stay there, I guess.
Oh, no, Fiorentina.
Fiorentina, yeah.
What's happening with the loans and stuff and the free agents? Because someone like Saliba, he's meant to come to the club June 1st.
He's not allowed to play. If the league comes back, he's not allowed to play.
No, he's not allowed to.
Damn.
Which is sad.
Damn.
No, it's not sad. You've got enough centre backs.
He's got 1,000 centre backs.
Tigo.
We got one that's going back out on loan though, Jordy. He's going back.
Tigo, move them.
Murray's going back.
They can't be.
They can't be next to each other. Okay, one sec.
Yeah, move them around. It's your voice of you lot is freaking me out, boys.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's better. Now you're gonna hear a difference.
We'll only hear a difference in Miles' voice when he's talking about Manchester United.
I don't like this.
Go on, Miles.
Miles don't want to talk.
Huh?
Sharky said, I don't like this.
More people sound like.
Yeah, don't worry, man. You sound like a legend, bro.
I'm not being funny, yeah, but I think Saliba, yeah, he's gonna let me down like Mavropanos. I
hope not, man. I hope not.
When did Mavropanos,
remember him?
When did Mavropanos let you up?
Yeah.
When that new guy Sven was like there and it looked like he was doing some serious stuff. And he brought him in. And I was just like, remember against Lukaku? He had a good game.
Yeah, against United. Yeah, he had a good game.
So we've actually got Saliba, someone who knows a lot about Saliba here, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Poet? Big Drapo.
Paul! Oh my god.
Yeah, he's having an hour.
Oh my days. For someone that didn't get paid for being in a documentary that's on the news, whether it goes up or down, has no Wi-Fi. This is terrible for it, man.
That's the worst entrance ever.
He's frozen, man.
Bad frame to be stuck on as well.
People in the comments asking about Saliba. Yeah, there was a ruling the other day that players who are signed after the year at that time, but were not registered for this half of the season, cannot play the remainder of the game should they happen. That was a decision that was made. But yeah,
I don't trust no.
He got the best. He got the best tackling rate in the French league. Like no yellow cards, no red cards, nothing for the whole season.
Bro, you know the French league, yeah? Their pitches look like it's 25 aside.
Well, one guy who loves to play 25 sides.
He's coming in now. Hey!
Big Drapo.
Well, I got lads.
Wow.
How are you?
He's got the sock in his hand.
Miles, we're getting violated.
Bro, are you all right?
Someone can shark him, Miles.
I don't listen to the crowd. Sharky, I don't go through it. I don't listen to the crowd. I just listen.
He's
to
a liar. Why are you lying?
Poet can't work out. Poet can't work out who's talking right now.
So much, guys.
Miles, Sharky, put your hand up when you talk, so that we can work out.
Wait, he's underneath me as well.
But they're being idiots, bro. You're Somali, I'm Jamaican. Like, you can't
so?
Yeah, but Jamaican.
He looks different. We don't look the same. We don't sound the same. We don't sound the same. But they're watching us. So how can they not know?
Because of Somalis. So you're Somali as well.
Miles and Sharky sound bare alike, fam. Can you talk one after the other? I'm gonna close my eyes.
Poet's a dick.
Oh, man.
Who said that? Sharky?
Yeah, I'm Caribbean.
People in the comments saying Saliba was registered. Saliba was registered as an Arsenal football player. He was not registered for the second half of the season. You have to submit a form with the correct amount of players. He was not registered. There are articles out there. You guys are just guessing. There are articles out there.
He's fighting the crowd.
That's true, though. That's true. You can't register. You can, T. You know why? Because he's under 21.
No, it's been decided, bro. They've said anyone joining the club cannot play.
Yeah, Tigo's right.
It's been decided.
Anyone joining the club can't play. Yeah, Tigo's right.
Specs, it was. They announced it on Twitter. There was a big conversation about it on Twitter. Yeah. I don't know why it's being spoken about now. They said Saliba couldn't play for Arsenal.
You know, Arsenal fans they're just a different breed of what. Just like accept it and move on.
No, it's Arsenal fans. I was thinking about free agents that are under the age of 21.
You're thinking what?
Free agents that are under the age of 21. They could sign at any time, right? They could join your club at any time.
Yeah.
Well, according to Foot Manager, I don't know if it's real.
Yeah, it doesn't count as a squad placement. Yeah, right. If they're homegrown, yeah.
But I'm not excited.
I'm glad you mentioned Football Manager.
Why?
Yeah, we need an update, Specs.
Oh, if Leicester got relegated into my league, I'd start again.
Jordy, they nearly got relegated after they won the league.
No,
in real life.
No, they didn't.
Who? Leicester were in a relegation battle.
No, not really.
When they weren't in a relegation. They weren't in a relegation battle.
Relegation battle was the previous year, Specs.
They weren't in the relegation, but it was a relegation. They had to sack Ranieri, or they would have gone down. Am I lying?
No, they were like 13th and they were doing badly. And over the Christmas period, they beat Manchester City 2-1. Ricardo Pereira scored. They beat. I think they got a draw at Old Trafford against Manchester United. Why are you lying and sitting down?
Why are we doing this again? Why are we doing this again?
Drip, Nathan.
It belongs to Blue, by the way. Sit down. No. Whose howler is it now?
What?
The second season when Leicester were in the Champions League, yeah? I remember when they played Sevilla and Vardy scored.
Yeah.
Ranieri got sacked. Why?
There were no any of the Champions League players. But they finished 12th. They were getting relegated.
Yeah, no, T. Where they finished is not what I'm saying. I'm saying during that time,
It's not
it was
what
a
I'm saying.
relegation battle.
No, T. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh
I'm saying-
wow! Oh wow! Miles has added something to the repertoire.
This is what you lot do. You lot can't. Specs is right. They had to sack Ranieri because they were going to get relegated. The howlers, you lots.
Yeah, but it depends on when he got sacked. Because if he gets sacked 10 games in, you can say, like, people used to say Tottenham were in a relegation battle that year. One day Ramos, they were never in a relegation battle. That's different between being low in the table at a certain point in the season and being in a relegation battle. They never were.
Let me ask you a question, Tigo. If Ranieri would have stayed on, what would have happened? Be honest.
We'll never know.
Probably would have got relegated.
Don't give me never know. Let's talk.
Probably would have got relegated. Probably would have got relegated.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, but do you know what Specs? You know the killer is? Do you know why I say I don't know? I don't even remember the 3 teams that did get relegated. If it was someone like Derby County, I doubt it. Remember Derby County when they last got relegated when Robbie Savage was playing, or not?
Unfortunately, it was a bad season for relegations. Who was our favourite? Sunderland.
Well, listen. If Sunderland got relegated, Leicester were never gonna go before them. Who else is there?
Middlesbrough.
No, but what I'm saying,
were never, ever going to survive over Leicester. Who else?
And finally, Hull City.
Oh yes. Get halal.
No, but what I'm saying, it's realistic. It was realistic.
Yeah, it could have happened, but I don't think it was in a relegation.
Anyway, what are we doing? We're supposed to be hearing about your football manager season. You're arguing.
Jordy tried to come from Matej's. He tried to come from Matej's my league. He tried to come from Matej's my league, bro. Yeah? My league is banging. Let me tell you what's happening in my league, yeah? 33 games in. I'm third. Let me just double check. That's his second. And he's a point ahead of me. He's Stoke on Blackburn Rovers. One of us is going Prem. One of us is not. Someone's going playoffs on Foot Manager is long. You're not winning. You're not winning. We already know that.
It's true. It's true. I saw your league and West Brom are going in it.
They're cheating. You got Mikel Antonio just barging everyone and scoring, putting it bottom corner.
So where are you now, Specs? Where are you in the league?
I got manager of the month. I
love the fact that you take a photo of it rather than a screenshot. You take a photo of your screen.
Of course, a photo is clear definition. Ego. I beat Sunderland at the Stadium of Light.
Wait, we need to talk about what Miles is doing right now.
Miles is having one, yeah. Miles is having one.
What's he doing?
He's blinking.
Having a stinker.
What's he doing?
Fam. Don't bring him back.
Miles, you okay?
Miles,
I can't hear you, Miles.
Oh, no. Sharky stole his
Miles.
Miles! Can't hear you,
Miles. We can't hear you. Virgin Media.
But it's a big league, and yeah, we played till 5 a.m. yesterday. We're happy, man. Boys, I'm addicted, man. I'm addicted. I'm Blackburn.
You are.
That's good though. How many seasons?
Miles is still trying. God bless him.
What's Bradley Dack saying?
So he's fell off for me, man. He's fell off. He wants to be a number 10. I play a flat 3 in the middle. So he's just not doing it for me.
Oh my God, boys. I tried to do a career mode, all Congolese players, yeah? Do you know the problem I had?
Yeah, I know.
I'm sad.
Go on.
Mic check.
I'm signing these Congolese guys. They all want to be crucial starters, crucial team players.
What team are you though?
City.
What?
Yeah.
They've got peak. They've got
them.
1 second.
I can't play all of you.
1 second. What game is this?
FIFA.
Oh.
Crucial.
That's brilliant.
I'm playing a game that says important, indispensable, value. You lot are talking
prospects.
Get out of it.
Bruv,
FIFA
listen.
shit.
Listen, I dropped Cedric Bakambu for one game. He's talking about he wants to leave.
Fam, do you know what it is? Some of these players are like that on FIFA though. Doku, anyone, I tell you, don't get Doku. He's a young you. Fam, you don't play him for 2 games and see how he moves stink. This guy was rotation. I couldn't believe it.
So I got rid of Bakambu. I got a Sombalonga.
So what have you learned about your all Congolese team?
Don't do it.
Wait, hold on.
So it wouldn't win the World Cup, is what you're saying?
What is the name of your Congo team?
Man City.
I don't understand how this work. Oh, you edited the players and put them on your team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I did business, bro. I sold everyone. I did swaps. I sold. Yeah, the crowd are fuming at me. Man City can't believe what's going on.
Sabotage the whole club.
You know, FIFA career on that, yeah?
To bring on Congo. Yeah, from
I told them.
What manager?
Specs. I told the crowd, trust me, just trust me.
And you're controlling these players as you play it as well. And you still okay.
You can play on simulation.
There's another thing on FIFA you can do now though. It's kind of lit. So yesterday they told you to come and join it, Jordy. Where it's like you make a player and then you go and play football with everyone on FIFA, but like everyone you can go. It's like going to the park and playing with your mates, but these times it's
talking about pro clubs. He's talking about
pro clubs. Yeah.
Yeah, pro clubs. He's talking about pro clubs.
Right.
Bro's an old man.
He's just discovering pro clubs now.
Bro is an old man, Miles. Do you know what he does when I come around his house? When I come around his house,
since 2013.
Miles.
You in 2016. I was there 27, 2007. Like everyone discovers things late, innit? Allow me, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh wait, when I come to his house, yeah, he either does career mode. I'll go to him, Poet. Can I play? Meaning, can I play you? He won't do it. He'll give me the pack.
This is his career. You can't go to Specs' house and say, Specs, let me get a game with your team. Let me do your tactics.
Forget that. Poet doesn't want to face a human on FIFA.
That's pride. That's pride, though. That's pride. You're in my house. You ain't beating me. Fuck that.
No, honestly, it's not even that. You know what it is? I'm playing FIFA career mode. I'm really happy. I can't guarantee if I change this, I will still be happy. So you know what? You wait there until I'm unhappy, then we can play.
But does it ever get to that, Jordy?
Not with Jordy.
I've never played to it.
Haven't you?
No.
All right, next time you can play 100%.
I played everyone else. One time I come round, he's battering K Knight.
Who, me?
Who's K Knight?
Andres.
Yeah. Andres used to be good.
Sorry, yeah. Andres used to be good, did you say?
He used to be good, but...
A player last night knocked on my door to say he wants to leave just after the transfer window. You know his name was?
No.
Danny Graham.
What? Middlesbrough Danny Graham.
The guy played for Sunderland.
You inherited him, right? He was at Blackburn before you got there.
Yes.
Do you remember him at Swansea? He was decent.
He said he wants to leave after the transfers. Why he never told you before that?
Exactly. So I told him to shut the door. Shut the door, bro. What are you talking about? He came on the 1st of February. The 1st of February, he wants to leave.
It's too late now.
I always get,
just for that, I'll put him in the reserves. Put him in the reserves. Just for that, I'll put him in the reserves. Just for the audacity.
I always get Danny Graham mixed up with Grant Holt.
Nah. Grant Holt's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler now.
Yeah.
What?
He's a wrestler, yeah.
Professional wrestler.
Yeah, in this country where the crowd is not a lot.
Well, mate, WWE crowd's not a lot as well, geezer.
You see wrestling in this country, yeah, it's the warm-up act. It's the warm-up act for dark.
Well, wrestling in this country for darts. Wrestling in this country is located almost exclusively right near you, Geordie.
Yes.
It's basically Essex's second sport, professional wrestling.
Yep.
Serious?
Cat and dart. Come and see the darts where I live, bro.
Nah, I'm not like that.
They'll have a good night. Everyone's dressed up like Smurfs.
You like Essex, Jordy?
Huh?
Do you like Essex?
I do, yeah. I didn't used to.
Forever?
Huh?
Would you live there forever?
Yeah. Do you know why? Because here, I can't get drawn out and I can dodge motives that I don't want to come to. very easily.
Oh, because you're so far away from everything, you don't really need to go.
Yeah, man. Get me?
Yeah, that works when it works, and then it doesn't work when it doesn't work. I lived in Croydon for a couple of years. It's not when you want to be out and you can't be out. That's when it's a holler.
No, but Croydon's different. If I can get to East in like 20 minutes.
I can get to Croydon pretty quickly. It depends on time of night.
Oh, that's light work, man.
Boys, you see when I came on Football Manager yesterday, it was like about 5:14 in the morning, yeah?
Yeah.
I went on Instagram quickly just to have a look before I go to bed, and someone was live. Right? So I'm thinking maybe they're American or so. Let me just go in there. Obviously, I'm not going to say the name, but they were live with no one in there. Now, that's not the first time I've seen it. What is that? Like, can you go live at 5 in the morning with no one with you?
It's terrible. I don't understand people who go live.
Just go on your story.
They got 4 people in the live and having a full blown conversation. Just FaceTime each other.
I think they're relying on Dave. They're relying on the Dave. You know the repeat. They want the repeat. They just want
people to be saving it. Yeah.
Save it and then see it later on.
Okay, yeah, to save it. Okay, I get it. I went in there and I was number 1 when I went in there. And then I was gonna write, you know what I mean? People are outside and they're coming in now. Then I just thought, fuck it, I'm going there.
You're not gonna say who it was.
No, not gonna do that. No. We've been killing people for too long. We need a break. We need a break.
It's true. We no longer will call people out on this show because
it wasn't
too far.
It wasn't critical, people. If it was critical live, I wouldn't be able to see anyway. Spots on the cheeks, and and that's it.
Did you see this story yesterday about this 5-year-old?
One sec. Put me in thingy about
yeah. Did you see this story yesterday about this 5-year-old who stole his mum's car in Utah to try and buy a Lamborghini for $3 because his mum said she wouldn't buy him a Lamborghini?
Wait 1 second. You said 5.
He was 5 years old.
He's driving.
Stole a car. Stole his mum's car.
At 5.
Was the video of the kid driving?
There's a photo of him.
He got stopped by the police.
Car. The police got him, yeah.
So the car moved. The car moved.
Yeah, mate. He was upset and on the verge of tears, and he gave short one-word answers. His parents said that he had not driven before. This is the first time that he did anything like this. He was on his way to California to buy a Lamborghini for $3.
He knew where he was. He knew where he was going in the car.
I mean, it must have been that. Remember that American thing? Remember that American joke where the midget had all the kids' stuff on? Midget, and then it would come off. It's just grown up, man.
I love you called it American joke. I think you mean American dad, but that is funny.
Oh my days! So 5 years old. So you're 5. Wait 1 second, Tigo. There's 5-year-olds that we've known that used to kick teachers. No names.
Sound like Sharky.
Yeah. So why is this 5-year-old thinking like a 35-year-old? What's going on?
That's crazy.
He had $3. He wanted a Lambo. He got in the car to go and buy one. I don't know what. I know what I know.
He wasn't coming back home. I tell you that for free. He was never gonna make it back home.
When I see those things, yeah, if I was a police officer, I swear to you, I would let him go all the way and get the Lambo. Fuck it. You've already started this incredible thing. Give him the Lambo.
Lambo should pull up.
Yeah, and then give him the Lambo. We might as well, when a joke starts like this, let's go all the way. Don't go and take like. What did they arrest him?
No, they didn't. They
okay.
Home.
But what about mum and dad? Are they in trouble? Because your kid is scurrying.
No, there's no message here about whether or not his parents are in trouble.
Bruv, how can your kid get in a car at 5 with a destination?
Imagination. His imagination. He's putting it into. I love that, man. That kid's more creative than other 5-year-olds I know. Kicking pregnant women. That's not a good thing to do.
He's more creative than certain
Yeah, exactly.
Instagrammers. I
Some
know.
5-year-olds should be in jail, Jordy, for that.
Fuck off, Miles. We're not doing that. I heard you.
Unless you'd like. Unless you'd like to.
Huh?
Unless you'd like to.
Unless you got something to say, yeah, get it off your chest, Miles.
Nah, bro. It will come in due time.
What did he say? What happened?
So he's more creative than certain Instagrammers we know.
Oh, like who? Like who?
This is the draw out now. Like who?
Like who? Yeah.
We should say it.
Because you said
No,
we.
no.
You said we. No names pop into my mind.
Yeah, it's not a name. It's a letter and a number.
Miles, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, right. You're sending for that guy now. That's the first time he's come up.
That's fine.
Oh, he's sending for a keeper. Okay.
That's fine. You said it. That's fine. You said it. The crowd will figure it out.
The crowd have figured it out already. They're just not. Hold on. Let's check. Let's refresh these comments, guys. Did you figure that one out?
It'll be Lumos and Skits now. Watch, they're so
Hey,
dumb.
boy.
Yeah, Lumos and Skits. Leave it out.
Do you know what we should do? Yeah, we should find an average. Let me not say average. An average legend of the Prem. Go on his gram and flood it, man.
No, it's not 9p. No. What do you mean? Flood it with what? You got to come on the show.
Yeah, like Filthy salutes you. Come on the show.
That's a good try, though. They said 9p. That's a good try, but
Yeah, it's not our hand. No, it's not.
It cannot be in this.
It's not F2. No. Oh, fuck it. Now we're just gonna have to answer it until they get it right. No, everyone's got love for F2.
People, remember this is on Miles, by the way. It's on Miles.
We know who he's talking about, but the we is was definitely him.
Don't put my name in it, boy. Let's see.
Oi.
Go to your phone, Tigo.
Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck off. Oh dear. Miles, are you gonna respond to any of these comments, or because I stopped people from thinking that you got beef with F2 and
I can't see them
because you don't want anyone thinking that, but there's other people's names here.
Okay, who thinks you got beef?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Who thinks you got beef? You said you heard what he said.
You heard what he said because you just sent me a picture about what you just said.
Don't worry. We can move on then. We can move on.
We can move on.
We can move on.
What do you guys think about Lewandowski being on TikTok?
What? What's he doing there?
Dancing.
He's dancing, bro. He's dancing.
Dancer yard before you dancer, bro.
Yes,
Rob, you know. To be fair, that interview with Robert and Specs, let's not play it down. Let's play it up. Specs, that was quality, mate.
Jordy, Miles.
So he deserves TikTok. He's got a bit of a personality still.
You man didn't clap though. What's wrong? Put everyone to the test. Wait, you're the only one that clapped.
Hello?
What's wrong? What's up, Miles? Go on, say it.
Miles is reading comments.
No, I'm here. What's saying what? What? You talk about Lewandowski?
No, he wants you to clap for him, man.
NHS tomorrow, Specs today.
Clap for Specs. Oh, look, Miles don't like you. Miles don't like you.
Quietest clap.
Miles don't like you.
Let me tell you about Miles. Let me tell you about Miles the Wasio. I don't focus on the crowd. I can't see. No, I don't. That's not me.
Is the balls dropped?
We just caught him reading everything. Because right now he's in problems.
What's here, bro?
Now someone has found out who he was talking about. Now he doesn't know what to do.
What do you mean, bro?
You better howler.
Scrambling.
Specs, you know I haven't had a howler.
He said he's in problems.
Problems with who? No one can't bring me. No one can't bring me any problems.
Look, his knees are moving.
You bring the smoke. I'll put it
All right,
out.
what player are we going for? We want to get on the show that we need everyone to comment on their page.
I would love.
Ooh,
I don't know actually.
I'm surprised how you haven't got Troy Deeney on the show. To be fair,
We never tried.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, he kind of was on the show.
But Miles, you have to be here when he comes.
I want to sit next to him.
Don't do that. Don't do none of that. I'm at work shit.
No. If Dini's coming, I want to sit next to him.
No, on this.
Oh, on this. Oh, yeah,
Social
of course.
distancing,
Yeah. But if it's gonna, if it's don't do it on a Thursday or Friday.
But I think Dini's too good though. I think we need to go a little bit more like someone who's got nothing to lose, who could come on and just chat shit.
The crowd right now.
Dini's got big contracts. He's got shit to lose.
Okay. Yeah,
we might get him in trouble.
Okay. Kieran Dyer.
Sean Wright Phillips, he's not doing anything right about now.
You don't talk about my uncle's son like that, fam.
Nah, he's a guy. I'm just saying we could get Sean Wright Phillips in here. Why not?
He said he's got nothing to lose.
He's got nothing to do.
His son's balling at fucking Blackburn.
Yeah,
that's a big man for us.
Darren Gibson, they said, but he's gonna be drunk.
That's what we want Monday.
Darren Fletcher.
Oh yeah, that's what we need to. Yeah, guys, we need to comment Darren Fletcher.
He's too old, man. He ain't got no place to come down here.
Bro,
Let me make your day. His kids have a wrestling ring in their room.
Oh yeah, get him down, get him in.
And he was the first footballer. He was a bit of history. He was the first footballer to approach one of us and say he watched FilthyFellas.
Yeah.
He approached Poet and Vuj in the tunnel of some charity game and went, "Fucking hell, FilthyFellas!"
Yeah, get him on.
That's season one. That's season
Crowd,
one.
you lot do something good for
Season one. And he
one.
told me him and Rooney watch it.
Yeah.
And I was so gassed. I thought it was Old Trafford Tunnel.
So what they got to do on his page? #FilthyFellas or what they got?
Yeah, filthy salutes you. Come on the show, man.
Is he on Instagram though? I don't know if he is.
I'm just gonna
seeing a lot.
He is, but I don't know if it's private. But he was on Instagram.
Yeah, he's got a private Instagram. I know he has because CM Punk is friends with him.
I'm seeing a lot of good names here, fam.
Go on.
Luco 9, Weetar, Ranger, Brewster, Honeyman.
John Ball.
A lot of these guys have got shit to lose, man. What the fuck? I think Brewster's coming on here with his Champions League medal.
All right, Tigo, answer me that now. Has he got a medal in his house?
Who? Brewster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Champions. Why?
Because he was on the bench.
I'm a hater.
He's got a Champions League medal.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so Howler, Darren Fletcher's not on socials. All his socials are private.
So, Jermaine Pennant, they said?
Yeah, I mean, look, we want people that can hang, not just people that are people. I don't know if Jermaine Pennant, I've seen him on TV. Dom Solanke.
If he comes on the show.
Specs, you're friends with Emil Heskey.
Again, he ain't got pace. He's done, man.
What's Bradley Wright saying?
I reckon we can ask Bradley Wright Phillips.
He's in America. He has to fly over.
No, we do it here on this show.
On the show.
Social distancing, Specs.
No, I want to meet them face to face. I want to smell them.
Yeah, but there's a long wait.
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Ferdinand will come on the show. We could get Ferdinand Fletcher.
Now you're just putting pressure on the people on the cast. We're saying commenters, let's make a deal. Let's pick a player, bombard his comments.
Can we get you right, bro? Can we get Uncle in here, man? Fucking, he's on stuff.
You know what? I want someone. We got someone that is online though.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. So the crowd needs to
online.
Get Scott McTominay. He's online. He's in a lot of lives these days.
I'm not a fan of Scott McTominay yet.
What's Frimpong doing?
I have no idea.
No, I saw Frimpong playing football the other day. He's not in good shape to be on the camera right now.
Leave Frimpong alone. Old school.
He's not in good shape.
You know what? I'm gonna get Geordie's countryman. I'm gonna get Bolasie.
You don't know him.
Okay.
How are you gonna get him?
Yannick Bolassie's a shout though. Yannick Bolassie's a shout.
I'll get Yannick.
Yeah, you know what? It's the year of the Congolese. Get Yannick done.
I'll get Yannick.
We can tell you, and Yannick will tell us if Pogba's mum is really from Congo.
He's from my ends.
Oh, he's from your ends. You know him?
Of course we know him.
Huh?
Yeah.
He follows
Some
you.
ends.
Does he follow you?
Yeah.
Don't say he's from ends because not everyone in your ends you know.
Like
He's some
Sharky.
ends. I know Yannick Bolasie. We play ball. We're brethrens. We're very close friends.
So you know Yannick Bolasie and Sterling, yeah?
Yeah. It's not, brother. If I don't know a footballer, I won't say I don't beg a footballer. I don't care about these guys. But Yannick Bolasie is our guy.
All right, guys, we've settled on Yannick Bolasie. If everyone hits his comments and says, "Come on, Filthy," Miles is going to DM him. We're going to get him on this show.
Wait, one second. Are you saying Miles is responsible for getting Yannick Bolasie?
They still have to do their job.
Deal.
Hey,
troublemaker.
you know what's funnier than Yannick Bolasie coming on? Yannick Bolasie saying no.
Of course.
Of course, that's funny. It's a shot. I'm trying to get your country, man.
He's from your end.
All right, guys, everybody
Comments.
comment on Yannick Bolassie's Instagram. It's at Yannick Bolasie.
Look, he's in the DMs. Look, there we are. Look, Yannick Bolasie. Look.
Oh, amazing quality. All right, cool. Miles is
All right,
good.
let's go.
Oh, didn't
Let's
go any
go,
further than that, bro. That wasn't deep. That was a deep DM.
Yeah, but I said we're brethrens. I never said we're best mates. We talk every day.
Poet. That's a 2017.
You know what?
Nah, there was one this year, bro. Don't be stupid.
This year, Bingo, we're in May. There's only one. That means you've got more messages from Yannick Bolasie this year as me, but these times we're not friends.
Brother, Yannick Bolasie's my guy. Just you lot go in there and do what you got to do.
Before he comes on, remember, he touched the floor, went past the player. That's nearly handball. He touched the floor, went past the player.
Shout out to everyone who's already done it.
Poet, fuck off. Poet, I'm gone.
Poet. Poet, man, you can't do that. But yeah.
Shout out to everyone who's commented already. We see it. Make sure we're actually following him.
And he's actually busy. He's getting on these Insta lives as well, man. This is an hour.
He's doing like this tournament thing, or he's got people doing freestyles on his page and that.
Yeah, come on, FilthyFellas. Yannick Bolasie. We got questions.
A lot of questions. Yo.
He's had a good career as well. He's had like an intriguing career. We're gonna ask him a lot of stuff. He's been all over the gaff.
Who's that?
To me, I think
Yannick Bolasie. He's more than that, bro. There was a time, bro. He'll tell you anyway. Yannick's a guy, bro.
Nah, you don't think he's a legend?
You know why I say that?
I respect him.
I was at a lot of Crystal Palace games right at the beginning of his career. Him and Zaha were kind of. There were other players, Scannell. There was a few good young players there. I'd never seen a player at that level do the things he did with the ball. It was such an unorthodox style. It was like worth paying to watch. I didn't pay to watch those games, but it was worth paying to watch those games just for him alone. So whenever he's moved up or he's moved to big clubs and it hasn't really banged, I only think about him as that guy from Crystal Palace. So to me, he's a legend.
Do you think he regrets the Everton move?
We have to ask him, innit?
Let's ask his accountant.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah.
Good one, Tigo.
Me and someone were having a mad argument today, and he watched the Michael Jordan documentary, and he said to me, "Paul," and then he sent me Thierry Henry missing the chance in the Champions League final against Barcelona.
Yeah.
He said, for what Thierry Henry is meant to be, he was a success by the standards of what you do at Arsenal, but is that a bit harsh?
Sorry, no, you froze there. You froze. Made that point again. He's a legend by what he did for Arsenal, but
he's a legend. Their point was like he's a legend. I can't even describe the point. Basically, I was saying to me, he's a legend. He was like, yeah, but he can't be a Jordan. He moved to Barcelona to be a sideman, kind of playing down his thing. Can you really play down Thierry Henry's accolades and what he achieved as a footballer?
Compared to Jordan, yeah.
But anyway, that's what I was saying. You can't compare anything to Jordan. That's unfair. Like that's just
Messi's the only thing you compare to Jordan.
But if you look at what he's done, he's not a flop, is he?
Of course, he's not. I think that's funny. I think that's how football fans try and rationalize a lot of shit these days. Is with this kind of retelling of history. Like, he went to Barcelona to do this. What one manager said you should do this, and that was his decision. But it doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. What, Gareth Bale shit because Zidane doesn't like him? That's a flop at Real Madrid because Zidane doesn't like him. No, he's not.
Hey, my heart. He's tattooed on my arm, fam. That would have been a massive.
Come on, you were there. It doesn't even matter what people say, but you were there. We watched the guy. You supported the guy. Everyone knows how good he was. Anyone who tries to rewrite that piece of history is just trying too hard.
Yeah, you're right. It's the finish. Tigo, I watched the finish. Yeah, it was actually terrible. The chance he had against Barcelona and he missed. It was so terrible. It just frazzled my brain at the time. I was like, "Wow, that is abysmal." You
can watch the Jordan doc and see games where he was terrible in playoff series. It's just there's 7 games. Unfortunately, Henry doesn't get 7 games in his finals.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I think Henry was world class at the time, and he was definitely top 3 in the world. But like I said to you, I just think the number 9 position. I think those players that are better than him. That's just my opinion.
When was Thierry Henry top 3 in the country? When would you say he was top 3 in the world?
I'd say
03-04.
03-04 and the season after that.
Yeah, definitely.
02, 03, 04.
Yeah, 02 to 04.
02 to 04, he was definitely top 3.
R9 Ronaldo, like for example.
And the season after that as well.
He was just
04, 05.
What, 1998 to what? It was Ronaldo was what, 1997 to what? 2003?
That's a tough one to answer, man, because was he ever really Ronaldo at Real Madrid? Was he really Ronaldo at Real Madrid?
But he still banged, didn't it?
Yeah. The Ronaldo at Barcelona, Ronaldo
Monster.
at Inter, Ronaldo
Monster.
for Brazil, 2002. Yes. 2000. Yeah, let's go 2003 because he banged in 02 at the World Cup.
By that time, he had his first mad injury, though. It was 1999, his first injury, innit?
Oh, yeah. He had a couple by then, yeah.
Ow. Ooh, 1999, that injury was bad. All right. Yeah, Thierry Henry wasn't a flop. That's all I needed to know.
Okay, so how long did Etu bang for?
Etu bang was probably 10, 15
I mean, Yoko, he was dangerous.
Yeah.
2001 to
Etu's run in terms of consistency is mental. It's top level for 10 years, at least.
He's fake. He's Congolese as well.
Who said Henry's a flop, though?
Jesus Christ, what a player, bro.
You can't saying he's a flop's going too far.
But again, I see someone in here saying Henry bottled finals, and you just go, "Oh, really?" I looked at his trophy cabinet; it doesn't say that. But obviously, because someone can say that he missed a shot against Barcelona in a game that Arsenal didn't deserve to win anyway.
You know what's mad?
Yeah, fair enough.
They're saying that he missed a chance in the final, but yet he scored a goal against Real Madrid to take us to the final. No,
it wasn't. That was the semi-final.
Quarterfinal.
The reason why we went to the semi-finals because Jens Lehmann saved Riquelme's penny.
Yeah, but his goal against Real Madrid was a massive part of getting there.
And that run was crazy. We had Juve, we had Real Madrid.
No, I'm saying if you never scored that goal against Real Madrid,
that was a big goal. That was a big away goal.
It was a big goal. We won 1-0 on aggregate, so it just meant we'd have gone to penalties if he never scored. So, but it was a big goal, yeah. But
it was the winning goal. It was the winning goal.
It was the winning goal.
Winning goal.
100%. And then in the Juventus game, he scored a crucial goal and I think set up Fabregas.
And Fabregas. Yeah, Fabregas. Yeah, set up Fabregas.
Arsenal would have won a UCO if it wasn't for Henry bottling it. No, I don't think
that is not fair.
You can't say that because we could blame it on Jens Lehmann. Why? We could blame it on the ref.
They had 10 men.
No, but it's subjective. You could blame it on the ref. You could blame it on Lehmann. Why did you come out? You should blame him score. Can't blame it on Henry.
You're gonna blame Almunia. Always.
He got the assist for Sol Campbell's goal.
I know.
Yeah.
The only thing people will say, he bottled that game. Once Arsenal go down to 10 men, how many players do Barcelona have to worry about at that point?
1.
And what did they do?
Take him off.
Took him out of the game
completely.
How are you supposed to be a one-man attack in a 10-man team against Barcelona? People just rewrite history. They don't look at any context whatsoever. He bottled a final because you learnt the word bottle about 6 years ago for Tottenham Hotspur. You think you can apply it to everything. Sometimes shit just happens. And he missed 3 sitters. He could have scored all 3 and they still would have lost.
How about that? And do you know what's so mad? If Almunia doesn't make the mistakes, we don't even care that Henry missed.
Oi, was that Tigo? Was that you that put up the free kick on JD thing? JD football.
No, I don't do that.
Did you see how far the free kick was?
What, Ronaldo?
I hate that goal. I hate that goal.
Oh, the one against Arsenal.
Yeah. Look at the free kick.
It's far, man.
Oh, how can you ask for a wall? Prick.
It's far.
I hate him.
But the goal
I'll tell you what
before
was
that-
funny though. The other day, did you see that goal, that Arsenal goal against Manchester United in 07-08, where Arsenal just passed the ball around, pop.
Nasri,
Yeah.
Nasri.
Can someone talk to me about Sir Alex Ferguson's tactics in that game?
He fucked up.
Well, I'm just confused because I thought Mourinho was tactically outdated and negative in parts of the bus. But I watched that. I was like, let me see that goal. Let me go watch the highlights of that game. And I'm going, Alex Ferguson had no intention of playing football in this game.
They got buoyed, fam. They tried to, and the thing is, Alex Ferguson done that a lot.
09.
I remember when they had Phil Neville playing centre midfield. They always just tried to break our play because Arsenal kicked the best ball. We just didn't win anything.
They just
Fletcher
sat
was
there,
in
though.
that
They just sat there.
They had Fletcher sitting in the front of the back four, I think, if I remember rightly in that game.
In that game there.
Yeah, if I remember
Do you
rightly.
know how I know they played shit that game? Theo Walcott made a run for the second goal and they all followed him. And I just said to myself, this is a disgrace, man. Theo Walcott made such a mad run before Sas gives it to Nasri. This ain't Manchester United. What's going on? So maybe
I'm
Mourinho's
just saying it's not
But he
that
still
far
went
from
on to
Jose
the title.
Mourinho.
Mourinho's the boss.
So you want to
Ferguson's God.
put your money where your mouth is.
My money's there. Where's your money?
He's right here, bro.
Okay, go on.
So what? £300.
£300.
£300 what?
And here we go. Now it's time for Specs to add some stipulations to the bet he already made. Go on, Specs.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
bet is it?
this is the bet that we had in the group yesterday, and I want to put it up to all you lot now in front of the crowd. Crowd, are you ready? Right, let's free. Right, go. I bet you guys £300 next season Tottenham won't win a major trophy. Are you ready?
Next season. He said Mourinho will never win a major trophy ever again.
Don't change. Don't change.
No.
Tigo. Don't change.
Ever again.
Exactly.
He's such a fool.
The bet has to be. There has to be a time limit on the bet. We can't.
Specs.
Listen, Jordy. I can't bet on a Grand National in 2031. It's too far.
So why make the bet?
Why make the
Exactly.
Next year. I'm saying next year. Let's go.
So that proves
bet? He's time at Tottenham. Why not? Say he's time at
Go.
Tottenham?
I could think and say, what does that
Top of the
prove?
major next year. You give me £300. That's it.
No, why not give him like 5 in his next 4 seasons? Because he's at Tottenham. Tottenham don't win trophies.
Or say he would win nothing with Tottenham then.
With
He would
Brexit,
win nothing with Tottenham.
£300 going to be a lot of money in 5 years. I can't wait.
So Specs, just say to Tigo, I bet you that he doesn't win anything with Tottenham. No matter how long he's there for.
When does the bet end?
When he
When
leaves
Boys.
Tottenham. When he leaves Tottenham.
Boys,
But that's not the bet.
Specs can't do bets.
Specs can't bet, it's true.
Can't.
Jordy. We had a bet last year. Because of
It was this
coronavirus,
year.
I can't blame you for this year, sorry. Coronavirus, spoiled the bet.
Tell the fans what the bet was.
The bet was Arsenal to get top 4.
Okay.
That was the bet. Top 5.
Although Jordy
Wait,
was
top
arguing
five.
that Tottenham are that Arsenal are close to top 4 the other day. So
So Jordy owes you money.
you can't say Mourinho's never going to win a major trophy again, and then in the group say, okay, £300, he doesn't win the league in 4 years. That's not the bet. And then come in here today and say he won't win a major trophy next season.
That's the bet I want now.
I was thinking that
You
bet.
can't change
You don't
it.
tell me about yesterday. Today's today. Now is now. Do you want to bet yes or no, Tigo?
No.
No.
If
There's
anybody-
no value on that beat. That
Anybody
bet
wants to bet with
whatsoever.
me? Let's go. £300. That's what I'm talking
Specs, I think you have a personal problem with Mourinho.
He doesn't like the way how he does with players. But he wants him though.
That's
He's still
bold.
taking.
Mourinho's world class. That's a
Thank
fact.
you. That's it. Done. It's done. That's it. It's done.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Yeah,
There was
that's
a big thing on Twitter today calling thank you to everyone who mentioned it in the comments. Calling Vidic the most overrated centre back of all time. There was a thread of a football fan with a football player as his avatar, and it probably said something like, "Here's a thread of proof why Vidic is the most overrated centre back of all time."
Yeah, I saw it. Terrible. Terrible, Fred. Terrible Fred.
I got
Because
a bet.
No,
I got a
saying
bet.
that he's doing last-ditch tackles and someone scores. Well, he's going to concede. Rio Ferdinand conceded. He was in the same team. Doesn't mean he's overrated. Vidic is not overrated. That's one of the best partnerships in the Premier League, I think.
Where do you land on this, Jordy?
I think that Fred is that Fred can be convincing.
I can
But-
that Giroud's the best striker in the world.
Yeah, there's a Fred that proves Giroud's the best striker of all time, 100%.
Exactly.
Well, that back line is one of the best back lines the Premier League's ever seen. That back
I
line
would say that Nemanja Vidic, if Nemanja Vidic never meets Rio Ferdinand, you know,
and that's fine.
Is that
That's fine, though.
it's not fact.
Yeah.
It's my version of a fact.
Yeah.
That's fine. You could argue if Jay never met Dame.
That's a good.
100%, yeah.
With
Yeah,
Van der
but
Sar at the
it's
back.
slightly different, but yeah.
It must be crazy. That was a
Where did
crazy
Vidic go?
back line.
Where did Vidic go after? Did he go Inter?
Inter Milan.
Yeah, and he did about 1 year and then
He was
retired.
old. He was old, right?
Yeah, he wasn't even that old.
No, he had back problems, man. He
Hmm.
had too many injuries.
From what I've seen of
Vidic was crazy. He was crazy. Vidic was crazy.
It's the centre back you need in your team. He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
A lot of people would. The Fred pointed out that Gerrard said that Manchester United would target Vidic when they played against him, especially when they had Torres. And yeah,
Oh,
what
Liverpool.
did I say? Did I
Man
say
U,
United?
Man U.
Yeah. So Liverpool,
Yeah.
when they had Torres, they would target him. And yeah, I definitely see how Torres
that.
running at Vidic is crisis for Vidic.
I get that.
Yeah, it's the
I'd
same.
run the Vidic.
We were talking
The
about
same-
Sendon the other day, and
Yeah, the
Sendon was
Drogba.
terrible. It was just Drogba had his number. We
Yeah.
kicked Carragher. Carragher wasn't terrible. Henry just had his number. One time, Henry ran off the field and back on the field and passed him.
Henry used to anal Carragher. I used
Used
to
to kill him.
because Carragher used to try and keep up with him.
Killed him.
Let him go. Pass him on.
But funny enough, Carragher that game played right back. That same
Yeah,
game.
but
when Torres,
Miles,
when Torres killed Vidic.
But Miles, it wasn't one game.
It was bad.
It was just one game. Carragher, I'll give it a blind.
Yeah, Henry killed.
Too many
Carragher.
times.
Killed him.
One time he tackled fucking Hippier. I think in 04. Like it's just an embarrassment, fam.
Is that when we went through the whole team?
Yeah.
Henry. Yeah, it's mad.
So like I think showing a thread of Fernando Torres at the time, one of the world's most dangerous strikers, getting past Vidic, like, oh, come on, man, this is
Let
pathetic.
me ask you just a quick question. Who do you think was more of a better striker in their primes at Liverpool, Torres or Suarez?
Suarez.
I saw that was a thread as well. I'm asking as well. I saw that thread the other day as well. That was a poll.
I enjoyed watching Torres more, but you don't know how I feel about Torres on that eye. But he was more clinical. He was a better striker.
Me too. I think Torres was the better
Torres.
striker.
I'm going Suarez, man.
I'm getting
Suarez
Suarez.
is more my kind of player.
I'm getting
Yeah.
Suarez.
Who?
Suarez is the kind of player.
I think
I don't
Torres
think he's
is
better.
so
He's
techie,
just-
man. I
That's
think
my-
he's so techie, bruv. He just that Chelsea move fucked up everything.
No, but did you hear what the
Suarez
Chelsea?
is
Did
just-
you hear what the Liverpool doctor said?
No.
He doesn't have a fucking clue how he passed that medical.
Yeah, he was clearly done before he went. He was clearly done before he went.
He was broken. Fernando Torres was broken. Even that season, I think he scored 2 banging goals against Chelsea that season that he signed.
Yeah. When he came back from injury.
Yeah, but barring that, bruv, he was an
He
alive.
scored against Sunderland or Stoke. I think he scored a banger against one of them two. I can't remember because of the kits. I think it's Sunderland.
Do you know
he scored a banger.
But you know what I
the
didn't like
transfer?
about Suarez? You see what I hated about with Torres, yeah? I felt there was places in the pitch that you can say, if he picks up the ball here, lads,
He's not a threat.
You see Suarez,
Mm.
it could just be anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, that's, I didn't like it's all over the place.
Do you know what I hated about Suarez though?
No, but I love that about
No, but you know what I hated about him?
God.
The dragging the feet.
He was racist.
Yeah, there's that.
Did you hear the quotes that because everyone was talking about it in the Man United podcast? You hear him talk about it, and you're like, man, that's so dark. Like, it's not even racism; it's like really dark racism.
You know what's so
What did,
funny?
he say? What did he actually say? I want to hear. I didn't know. I don't know.
Negros. I don't talk to your color, basically. He was saying, I don't talk to people like you.
And then no, he said you're not like you. He said I don't talk to. He said I don't talk to N-words.
The N-word, yeah.
And then Evra said, "What did you say?" He said, "You heard me. I don't talk to N-words." He repeated it like casually.
And then Kenny Dalglish came out and made the whole Liverpool team support them.
I mean, you can't
Wait,
make
do
the
you
whole
know-
Liverpool team support them. They got some agency over that.
you know what? Yeah,
I'm just saying. I remember when Alex Ferguson told everyone to wear "Kick It Out of Racism" T-shirt, and Rio said no. Called him in the office. Rio still said no.
Yeah,
So, like,
exactly. You got agency.
Glenn Johnson.
you know, I always thought, right, when I saw like a player be racist, what happens to the black players on that racist players team?
That's what I was just about to talk about.
What do you mean?
Does Suarez really mean that and still talk to black people on his team?
Spec, you're in the hood. How can you really ask that question? Like you have
No, it's not that. Yeah,
you're not around black boys that use the N-word and you all carry on like no one said anything. Guys, come on, fam. I don't.
Yeah,
that stuff. I'm not on it. I'm just not.
My question is the other way. My question is the other way around. Do the black players are they still pally with him? Because you got to stick it on him in the change room.
But Jordy, the question is, were they ever pally with him?
Listen, he presented all of them with a great opportunity to win a Premier League title. He presented them all with an opportunity to earn a lot of money, and it's tough. It's tough in a Premier League dressing room, in any football dressing room, to turn around and go, "Fuck this guy." Which guy? The best player on the team. Okay, let's go have a chat in this other room. It's very difficult.
Because I always thought that about John Terry as well.
Yeah, I think with John Terry, I think because people wanted to make cultural excuses for Suarez, like, oh, that's how they talk over there, and it doesn't mean this, doesn't mean that. With John Terry, everyone knew that he grew up, like, we know he grew up in the youth team with Leon Knight, and Leon Knight will tell you every day of the week he's not racist. And he grew up with a lot of the players that we know and a lot of people that are in football now, and they'll tell you, no, he's not racist. So I think with John Terry, if you knew him or if you were in the team, he could probably do a good job of telling you that he's not racist and that it was, you know, a bad moment, whatever, even whether it's true or not. With Suarez, I just think people went, right, it's a cultural anomaly. We don't understand it. He's not racist. He doesn't even know what racism is.
I think Terry's one was much worse than Suarez. Suarez was an isolated incident as a Uruguayan versus a French guy, and as much as I was outraged, I can see why the country didn't feel connected to it. Terry's one had layers. It was to Anton Ferdinand. Ashley Cole was there. It took 365 days to sort out. And on top of that, you're all English. So you're saying that to someone, you're going to go and play with his brother like a month later. Like, it was mad. Like, I didn't even understand. If you're not racist, all you got to do is come out, say I said it, and then just move. And obviously the backlash is going to be mad. But cuz it took this country 365 days to work out he said black whatever. Like, that's, to me, I prefer Suarez. If I'm going to deal with a racist, I prefer Suarez. He didn't make
more blatant in your face.
He said, this is what I am. When Ghana tried to score, he was pretending to be a goalkeeper. Like, he's a fucking cunt. And he doesn't try to be anything else. Whereas John Terry took 1 year to find out that he said it anyway. And Ashley Cole came out and defended him and said he didn't say it because Chelsea told him to do it. This is that.
I don't think that's necessarily the reason that Ashley Cole came out and did that. I think you're not giving Ashley Cole enough credit there.
Well,
Ashley Cole doesn't do what he's told in that circumstance. Ashley Cole acts
maybe
of
not.
his own free will.
Maybe you're right there.
I think it's interesting with the John Terry one because, again, I can only say, like, I deplore him. I've been in the same room as him. I felt very uncomfortable. And I think football is such a weirdo place that it's hard to understand how he continues to thrive or whatever. But at the same time, when I do speak to people who work with him and knew him, they'll tell you that's the nicest guy. Nobody does more for charity. Nobody does more for sick kids. This is Terry. This is Terry. And I'm like, I can't balance that in my head. I'm always just like, I know what you said. I know that Rio Ferdinand is definitely not over it, which I don't think he has a right to not be over it.
No.
And I think a lot of players, they would move on. They would go out, we know him from history. Rio Ferdinand grew up with him as much as anybody. So if he's saying, no, trust me, this is how it happened and this is bad, don't fucking move on from it, then I don't really have a choice. I have to back the victim now.
I spoke to Rio about it and he said some stuff. He told me and Vush some stuff that I'd obviously never say publicly because I'm not getting no problems. But what it showed me is that I don't even think John Terry's a bad person, but he clearly showed me that when you make a mistake, the best thing to do is own up to it, big man, because it took you 365 days just to say I said black something. Like Suarez said what he said, wanted to fight, man, handball it. Like Suarez ain't hiding from what he is. He's so is what he is. It is. But Terry, nah, man,
I don't know. I wouldn't bother comparing them in that way because Suarez is again. I just was reading the quotes just now, and it just proper makes me uncomfortable the way that he spoke to Patrice Evra. It's actually mad.
Disgusting. It was disgusting. But you know my problem with my thing is disgusting. So there's distance with Terry. Come on, my brother, man. He just had to say I said it.
I don't think he had to just say he said it because he could have got away with it. And, you know, none of us are too big to admit that we'll take the easy out when it's available every now and then. And he had it, and he could have got away with it. But like I say, Anton Ferdinand is Rio Ferdinand's brother. Rio Ferdinand has a big, powerful voice in football media. Rio Ferdinand could have easily come out and gone, look, I was upset because he didn't admit it. I was upset because of this. But he doesn't. He says, I was upset because of what he said, why he said it, and what it represents to him as a man. And to me, that's all I really need to know. The victim and the victim's brother say, no, you lot are wrong. He's a bad guy. He did this and he meant it. That's how I got to take it, as far as I'm concerned. Rio Ferdinand's not stupid. That's one of the smarter football players.
Yeah, well, we move on now.
You know what's mad? Yeah, I've never tried to even entertain racism, man. Never. Even my back in the day, my area when they used to say this black stuff, and I just think I'm not even saying. I'm going about my business, and it's bad, bruv. It's just you know, it's just like.
And this, I think some people receive it differently. And
no, I'm with you.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry when people like switch and that. I'm not like you get what I'm saying. I don't tell people how to you know what I mean. But just like for me, like Suarez, he's a baller. Every like people, everyone rates him, no matter what color you are, and you go and do that. Like
it's sad.
You're a legend. Like when I support England and you do a flipping tackle, man's raving over you because of your talent, and you go and do that. Like,
and Specs, you know what I'm even more disappointed in the John Terry one with Suarez. Like I said, if someone consistently does something, I'm like, that's what that man is, isn't it? John Terry, like your England captain, Chelsea captain, you got responsibility, you got black friends, you got Ashley Cole, you probably got a black car, and then you say that, and it takes you 1 year to deal with it. But anytime it's a foreign individual in this country, my lord, cuz they're clamping down. The newspapers are like, how are we gonna deal with it? Dance a yard before you dance abroad anyway. I'm not saying anything to anyone else. Terry, start it out, dog. Oh, now you haven't come forward and given a cool apology. Oh, now.
Again, the game loves him. The game, I've been around, I'm not going to oversell it. I've been around him and I know how much people love him and admire him and respect him. So there's not like there's an impetus like, John Terry, you must come forward and talk about this. Because ultimately, everyone in the game is so excited to see him. Everyone loves him. Everyone rates him so highly.
He's a quality player, though.
Of course.
You're talking about one of the greatest centre backs I've ever seen, fam. What a player! So I agree with Specs. It's sad that these man you're racist. You don't need to act racist. You don't even need to be racist at all. Like, you're a great player, bro.
But he got caught red-handed, man.
Yeah, that's a howler.
The camera was facing you, bro, and you said it like that.
I'll tell you what I love. Sometimes I think, that football players must say racist stuff because they've got like the darkest sense of humor. In the changing room, they'll joke about anything. Dead wives, dead kids. They'll joke about anything. So I sometimes I think players must say mad racist stuff in training just to like take the piss. And then I looked at that video and I thought it must have been something like that. But then you see where Anton Ferdinand reacts. It's like, no, this ain't normal. What he said was not normal.
Let's not forget. I'm thinking about it now. I'm there me just throwing Suarez under the bus. Wait a minute, John Terry, you slept with your teammates' missus. Come on, cuz. Do you know what? How he has that type of respect as a footballer, I understand, because you can't ever knock if someone does something incredible work. But you see, as a man, I couldn't respect someone like that.
I hate Wayne
Bridge. I can't respect you as a man. Anyone cares? Who cares anyway? But bro,
I hate Wayne Bridge. I hate Wayne Bridge because
what?
He never once tackled John Terry.
Serious?
They shouldn't have come across each other on a football pitch, really.
No, I'm talking about on the same team.
Oh, right. No, they weren't on the same team when they found out, though. It was at Man City.
Was it at Man City?
He was
Yeah.
Man City, yeah.
Oh, so he didn't know when he was at Chelsea?
He didn't know, no.
No, he didn't.
As far as we know, he might have known. But,
Because if
Remember,
Miles
he found out.
and Miles has banged my girl,
Mm.
and Miles has got the ball, and he wants to pass to me, he's going to see me running towards it. I'm going to tackle him.
No, but Specs, you remember what happened in that game, though? Don't you remember that game?
Didn't shake his hand.
And then do you remember what happened to Terry that game as well? Do you remember that Chelsea game at all?
Yeah, I do.
That's mad, fam. Because, do you know, it was one of them ones where Terry was the captain of the team. And that situation came out. And I can't lie, I reckon all the players looked up to Terry. But when you're finding out you was beating Wayne Bridget and then you didn't shake your hand, it's like Terry probably had the respect where no one thought anyone would ever do that.
But you know what was bad with me?
Gangster.
I'm sure when Diaby kicked him in the face in the Carling Cup final,
oh my God.
I celebrated. Was that after?
Boys, let's be clear.
Way before. Go on, Jordan.
Okay.
Let's be clear. That's a scumbag.
Hard to argue, but like I say, but bro, I'm telling you, people who I got a lot of respect for, got a lot of credibility, tell me the absolute opposite.
Fam, I'll take it. So
I agree with you.
I took that personally when he was racist because I just take racism like that,
Yeah.
and I'm not on it.
Well, there's someone in the comments who keeps asking me why I felt uncomfortable when I was in the room with him, because I was motivated to talk and confront a man for being racist, and at the same time, I'm in a professional context. I can't just go up to him and go, "Bro, what the fuck?" That makes me uncomfortable. Having to suppress what you actually want to say and do, and see this guy be treated like he is like.
Do you know what? Do you know when I had a moral battle? When Twanzibi said he's getting coached by Terry. I said
He's Congolese, isn't it? He's Congolese Twanzibi, isn't it?
Nah,
Listen, I've met Ryan Giggs. Ryan Giggs was nice.
it's not because he's not. It's not even because he's Congolese. Just because he's a black player. I was like, oh shit. But he probably needs that. That's John Terry.
Wow, someone said poet is a rapist better than a racist. Capital letters. Be honest. Relax. Relax.
why don't you take yourself off the internet and go and drink some tea?
You should do that.
Listen,
You should
just to let
do
you
that.
know, guys, yeah, I would never bang any of you lot's girls because I value you lot as my friends, and there's plenty more sea for the fishes.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Specs. I feel really happy. That's all wrong, man. But John Terry, mate, great player. Sad that you had to do anything to your legacy like that, man. Sad.
Yeah.
Very, very
so Stainless 1231. Tigo, don't forget about the 5-a-side hit makers. I think we might have to forget about that for today and bring it back tomorrow.
What does that mean?
Me and Jordy had a conversation yesterday about doing a format, but we're going to save it.
Oh yeah.
Who's your 5-a-side hit makers from north, south, east, west London? But
North, south.
people need to, people
Tigo,
need to do some research and
hitmaker or like meat snap?
no,
Like,
just who could drop a hit tomorrow? Five
okay.
people who could drop a hit tomorrow from each of the regions of London.
What, from the sky or from like music wise?
Music wise, for the most part, yeah. But yeah, we're not going to do that today because everyone needs to think about it.
Yeah.
Miles.
One second, Miles.
Oh, he's saying so much stuff.
Go on, Miles.
Try again.
No. We tried, Miles. We tried. Is there any
Can you still hear
redemption
me?
for someone? No, you can't. Is there any redemption for someone who is racist? Says Adam does stuff. I'm sure there is. Yeah,
Yeah. Why
I'm
not?
sure there is.
Anyone? Is anyone?
No, I don't know. Not for me.
No.
Not for me.
I watched
You
American.
never watched American History X? There you go. Sorry, go on.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I know I can't lie to people. Because at the start of that film, when that man says, "Put your mouth on the curb," I was like,
Oh, that's a good film.
but then at the end of it, when he was hurt, come on, Justin Timberlake, there was a river. I cried.
I think people are allowed to grow and evolve and be enlightened. Otherwise, what is the point of living? If we only get one chance.
No, do you know what, T? Yeah, it's all contextual. It's all contextual because there's like Justin Bieber said it at 16. I know that I care about him today, but I won't kill him for it. You get me? He said it when he was like
what Justin Bieber said, if you're gonna forgive him but not John Terry, cuz I understand he was a lot younger, but that brother said it with a smile, with a And he said that word several times.
See?
He said it in a song.
Oh, not once did I forgive him. I can't even promise you I forgive him. But contextually, I understand he was a lot younger. I could maybe chuck him a bit of space. I don't know, but I probably could. John Terry's a
Eminem
big
said
man.
it. Eminem said it.
Said what?
The N-word.
Dappy said it.
I don't care about. You know how I feel about Dappy. Check every group chat we talk about. We're not doing that.
Dappy's in my top 5 hitmakers from North.
Oh no! Here's my question, Miles.
Oh my God, what's happened, Miles? Tell us,
Hey, Miles, can you write something down and can you write your answer down and show us? Yeah, we can't hear you. Write it down and show us.
What have you done? You done something weird, bro.
I want to ask him. I want to ask him where Northwest lies.
Yeah, does it count as North or West? Yeah.
Or just Northwest? Because I said it's just Northwest, and he's probably going to say that.
Okay. Well, then there's 5 regions, then I guess. But then South gets Croydon and all that.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something, T. If he does that, he can't do a 5-a-side.
Oh well, he probably thinks he can. He's probably going to include skits.
No, sorry, it's not allowed.
Skits is sick. He's not a hitmaker.
No, that's true. But he's not. One, he's not Northwest, and 2, you'd have to say Vibber, and Vibber's West.
Someone here said, Danji, you keep bringing up Dot Rotten. Stop bringing up Dot Rotten, man. He's not number one in anything.
Danji's been bringing up Dot Rotten for a lot of time.
I think it's been weeks now.
That's Dot Rotten.
Yeah, it's Dot Rotten. Joseph, let us know. We'll send you the link.
Henben gave me a clothesline. Man.
Yeah, that stuff's so.
Danji, Big H. Oh, Big H was lit.
So Miles has given up now. He's lost the war. He's lost the battle.
He should have gave up a long time ago.
People asking about why Giggs comes up when people talk about Terry. I think that's pretty obvious. Giggs banged his sister's wife for 10 years or whatever it was.
That's a testimonial.
That is scumbaggery.
That's straight dirty macking. But like I say, me and Specs met him. Me and Specs shook his hand.
He was a very nice guy. You know, when he shook my hand, in my head, I said to him, "Bro, at the end of the day, there's plenty more C."
That is Hall of Fame scumbaggery, fam.
Terrible.
Yeah, but you know what's so mad though, Jordy? That's the way he treated his brother. Whether it's bad or not, it's got nothing to do with me because I can't really throw him under the bus. But I can just say he's a shit brother, but it's got nothing to do with anything else in his life. He's just a very shit brother and a shit husband. But I know a lot of shit brothers and a lot of shit boyfriends. You know, I can't lie.
But look at it this way. Look at it this way.
That was bad though.
Are you letting Ryan Giggs come around you like, yo, where are you, man? We ain't where you want to be, bro.
Nah, because you know what it is. If a man says, "Yo, I saw someone chirping my gal," we're all just gonna think it's Giggs. Like he hasn't. It's so sad that he might not even be the person that done it, but that's the rep now, fam.
You know when the men are together, you're like, "Oh wait, I need to phone my girl." Phone her, she doesn't answer. You look around, Giggs ain't here. For fuck's sake. Giggs is in Wales training Aaron Ramsey, but in your head, your girl, just because she didn't answer the phone.
Oh yeah, definitely me. I'm paranoid as well.
It's Ryan Giggs' wife now.
No.
Don't do that to me, buff. That's
Didn't she go to Big Brother?
Yeah.
Imogen, right?
Yeah.
That's a different girl. That he banged her as well, right?
He banged her.
Yeah, that's another girl. Yeah, she had an NDA.
Yeah, she was a super injunction, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, all these guys that have so much talent, boy, no one's perfect, boy. They're just human beings like us. I mean, I wouldn't do that. But...
Listen, at least just have a gambling addiction.
So you can have interview in sunglasses.
Listen, wait till episode 7 and 8, man. You're gonna wish you didn't have a gambling addiction.
Of what?
Last Dance.
No way. Do you know what? I hear stories from footballers. You do not want a gambling addiction.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny about was it the England team gambling during a tournament?
They all gamble all the time, yeah.
Yeah, Dyer said something like that. Yeah,
Some of them
look
have got big problems. I think Dyer had a gambling problem though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Jordy, you know, 14 grand a week. No, 12 and a half grand a week. But you've got 80 grand there.
Specs, go on.
I just clocked. Because Michael Jordan used to be pissed off when Chicago Bulls lost. That's because he betted that they were going to win.
Or
No.
Yes, Tigo, don't support him.
Wait, maybe he betted on them to lose and he's play acting.
Yeah. No.
But don't do this to Michael Jordan.
Innit,
He
man?
already killed a millionaire.
Michael Jordan,
millionaire.
he's haram. He's a cheat, man.
Specs. That's why he bought one suit. On the plane.
One minute. One big ass blazer.
There was a shot. There was a shot where he had his legs folded, and the size of the ankle on the trouser. I see all the people on the internet calling it boot cuts. They don't know what boot cuts are. Those aren't boot cuts. Those are. They start this wide and they go.
Michael Jordan never showed his toes. He always cut out. And I know he edited that. So his nails are bad. You know what? He's not the legend you think he was.
Why?
What?
He's not the legend you think he was.
Why?
Oh, it's gambling. That's haram, bruv.
Again, episode 7 and 8 are going to be very big. You'll see a lot in there. But he said he never gambled on himself. He said he never gambled on basketball. I don't know if you believe all that, but that's what he said.
That's a lie, brother.
It's a lie.
That is a. You think I'm not gambling on what I know best? Get out of here.
He likes Adidas.
He didn't lie to Adidas. Adidas lied to him.
No, he likes Adidas. He likes Adidas now.
Oh, he liked. He hates them now. He hates them now.
Easy. It's not easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's easy.
No way. You know how much that man hates Adidas?
Tigo, he left his wife and 3 kids.
Did you see him cover up the Reebok logo at the Olympics? He made a sport out of it.
He left his wife today. He left his wife and kids.
What? When?
A couple of years ago.
Okay, what's that got to do with anything?
Tigo, is this true?
Tigo,
he might have a new wife. Yeah, I don't know. What?
The guy's cancelled, man. It's time to cancel Michael Jordan. Take all that money away from him, bruv. That's true. Who Eric pisses me off, man.
Did you not read what Casemiro said? Sorry.
No.
Casemiro said, and I quote, "When a player is injured or absent from training, Zidane sometimes takes their place and he's often the best player on the pitch."
What?
He's just bred in though.
Now,
What do you mean? You think he wants to start?
Yeah, he's been rumored with a move, right?
Wait, wait. Casemiro said what?
When a player is injured or absent from training, Zidane takes their place in the drills and he's often the best player on the pitch.
You know, there's a book by Tony Cascarino.
Wow.
He played for Chelsea, he played for Celtic, he played for Millwall, he played for Gillingham, he played for Nancy, he played for Marseille, and he played for Paris something, not Paris Saint-Germain. Anyway,
Paris FC.
Something like that. It was a number. It was a team with a number in the name. I forget the name of it. Anyway, he said that when he was at Chelsea, he was at the team. He knew he was shit. His confidence was gone. Everything was fucked. And then he picked up form late in the season. Chelsea were on their way to the FA Cup final. Started bagging goals. Glenn Hoddle's the manager. He's on a mad run of goals for Chelsea. Gets to the final. In training, everyone's telling him, "Yeah, you're starting, bro. You're starting." He's like, "No, I ain't starting." He goes, "No, you got to be starting. You got to be starting." He goes, "No, I ain't starting." So Hoddle comes out, and goes, "No, he's not starting." Then all the teammates go, "Bro, you're coming on. When you come on, we're gonna see the game." Blah 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 blah. He goes, "You know what's gonna happen if we're losing. You know what's gonna happen if we need to bring an attacker on." I go, "What?" He's bringing himself on. Glenn Hoddle, who hadn't played all season, Tony Cascarino told his teammates, says he's bringing himself on. Trust me, that's the kind of guy he is. About 60 minutes in, I think they lose to Man United 3-0 or something. He brings himself on.
So
He put himself on.
He put himself on. He hadn't played all season. Remember, he was player manager when he left Swindon.
Boys.
Terrible.
You're a sub.
I'm saying players hate that. Players hate when their manager gets gassed.
Tigo, you're a sub. You're warming up on the side with your bib. Your manager goes on.
He takes his blazer off.
I am not warming up anymore because no one's gonna call me to come on. Because the guy that called me to come on is on the field.
He's trying.
And sit back down.
No, Glenn Hoddle did not score when he came on, though. We don't see enough player managers because if you think about it, if he's on the sidelines pointing, doing tactics and that, when's he got time to warm up? Is he doing star jumps while shouting instructions?
I remember when Poet was playing for one team, yeah, and he was on the bench, and the manager had one sub to make, so he asked Poet and Cass to race down the side. Poet lost, so Cass came on.
It didn't even happen.
That is so dumb.
1, 2, 3, go! And he lost.
Oh my god!
Poet, man. You thought you won. You know
How do you think of these lies? Like, how do you?
You know, the funny thing is, I've heard that lie before.
Specs, wait a minute, Specs. Here's the truth now. Tell me you've seen something funnier than Kaz's step over that time.
Kaz tried to do a step over me. He tried to pretend to me he's going one way. Like I won't catch him. You know that story? That sub story is facts. It weren't Poet though. It was issues. I'd never get that. How can a manager tell a man to race?
Everyone in the comments say, "I'm Yusuf." I can't even see a Yusuf.
Oh man.
Oh, nasty. Someone said Poet got murked by FIFA Manny. Oh, I remember that. FIFA Manny absolutely killed me. Do you remember that, Tigo?
Baller though, Manny. Manny's a baller.
Oh, Manny's a proper baller. Proper. He was cold. Keon loved him.
Did he?
Who?
Keon loved Manny, boy. I thought he was going to bring him to a pro club. He loved Manny.
He played against Geordie's team. Man of the match performance, apparently.
He got 0. He got 0 minutes. He too was on the bench. He played for Basildon. Basildon were playing Aveley.
Did you play?
What? Of course I didn't.
Oh, Ross.
Look at you.
I was so gassed.
But yeah. Yeah, mum. Big up FIFA Manny. I don't really know you at all.
Shit, man. Well, at least you got German football next week. That's the only thing I've got to look forward to now. So,
yeah, if that happens, that's going to be good. It's going to be good. Someone might die, but
what do you mean if that happens? It's not happening.
No, I don't think they're going to finish the season.
let's see if it happens. Let's see.
I think
So I'm not counting a single chicken till it hatches, mate. I don't.
Can I read you a quote? A quote I read about Jason Kumas.
Yes, you've been talking about Jason Kumas for ages.
Yeah, first of all, I read it. Huh?
Did he play for Tranmere, Welsh boy?
Yeah, and West Brom, yeah.
Legend. Good little player.
Jason Kumas he came from Liverpool, you know. He played with Gerrard.
That makes sense.
Tranmere is a Merseyside team as well.
Leon Barton actually was a journalist. He said Jason had more ability than Steven Gerrard. The problem was ability was all he had.
I'm telling you, Kumas was a little baller, fam.
People always used to say he was too slow for the Premier League. But when they say that's all he's got, what does that exclude?
Well, I guess driving that.
The mental and everything else.
I mean, climbing his way from Tranmere up to a Premier League team, that's pretty good. I think he played for two, played for Wigan as well, right?
Well, I think the expectation wasn't for him to play for such teams.
Right, yeah.
Man like Kumas.
I would love Stevo in here for this one.
I bet Stevo's got a billion Jason Kumas stories.
He's gonna leave us a 40-minute voice note if he hears about this.
One thing I'm always consistent about with players like Jason Kumas and stories like that, and even Ravel Morrison, because you see Ravel Morrison, like that him and the Rooney conversation just been, and Rio Ferdinand, it's been a big story, and everyone's responding every day. Yeah, he's not happy. He's like, maybe I could have been better, or maybe I could have achieved more, but I don't think I've had a bad career. And I said that the other day. I don't think if you're signed to a Premier League football team and you're 27, you ain't had a bad career. You might not have fulfilled expectations, but you ain't had a bad career.
That's nah. Come on, T man.
I showed you that Wikipedia page of Michael Hector yesterday.
Yeah, that's terrible. That is terrible. Do you know what that means? Yeah, that means you lived in hotels.
Michael Hector's career. This is Michael Hector's career from 2009 to 2020. Okay, he was at Reading. And then when he was at Reading, he went on loan to Bracknell Town, then Didcot Town, then Haverton Waterlooville, then Oxford City, then Horsham, then Dundalk, then Barnet, then Shrewsbury, then Aldershot, then Cheltenham, then Aberdeen. And then in 2015, he signed permanently for Chelsea. From Chelsea, he went on loan back to Reading, on loan to Eintracht Frankfurt, on loan to Hull City, on loan to Sheffield Wednesday. In 2020, he signed permanently for Fulham, where he's played 4 games.
Look at that.
He's got 24 Jamaica caps.
Look how long that is.
That's the longest Wikipedia I think I've ever seen.
You missed out. This is the part you missed out. He's from Jamaica. For him to make it into one club, dog, and it wasn't past 10 p.m., I'm respecting it. But 95 clubs, he's done his thing.
How at 23 did he end up at Chelsea? I actually need to look that up.
Yeah. That.
Strength 15 on Foot Manager.
Is he?
Yep.
In his youth career, he started at Millwall in his youth career.
Good stats.
He's from East Ham.
Do you know what?
East Ham.
On your Ravel Morrison point, yeah. I like what Neville said about him. I think it was very responsible and grown up.
What did Neville say?
Neville said his problem wasn't all that attention shit that everyone says. I think he just had a hard life and it held him back a bit. So for now, all I wish for him is to have a stable career and stable rest of the 50 years he's got. You get me? Just to stay at one club.
Is there an argument to say, yeah?
Just stay at one club and just be there.
Well, he's on loan now, isn't he, at QPR?
What?
No, not QPR.
Oh, Sheffield.
He has gone out on loan, though, from Sheffield.
Who is?
Has
Ravel.
he?
I think he did. I think he did in January, I swear.
Oh, for fuck's
Who Ravel?
You're Ravel, yeah.
What does that mean? That he's he's just hood. He's mandem.
Yeah, he was at Middlesbrough. He was at Middlesbrough before COVID.
Do you know?
Sorry,
no one knows what it means, bro. This is the thing.
Specs,
he'll tell us one day. Ravel Morris will tell the world what it was, but everyone will be guessing. Oh, he was too hood. He was too this. He didn't. Do this. No one knows.
Can I tell you the urban myth I heard? Yeah, it was from Roadman, but I heard it bedtimes. That Alex Ferguson used to go to the blocks and tell the boys to stay away from Ravel.
I remember that. Yeah.
I wish a coach did that for me.
I know what the problem was. I know. All the man them are going flipping Birmingham to rave, and you got a game. But they like, come man. It's them ones. It's definitely them ones.
That seems realistic.
Being at a yardie thing on a Tuesday night. That's him.
Sam, do you lot know about?
Specs, one thing I will say, yeah. Sorry, go on.
No, you go. You got one thing to say.
The only thing do you think there should be a better thing for like young players that are from like the hood? Shouldn't there be a better situation that you can put them into where they're not just going to be with all the other players from stable middle class homes? Just people that are from a bit of a weird place that will try and create a weird world for them where they can safely navigate to the first team rather than just mixing them with everyone else.
You're right. That's why I was thinking to myself, there is actually no formula to your lifestyle, is there? Really?
There kind of is, though. Like, it does come down to choices. Like, if Ravel Morrison, any young player now, if they said, right, I want to get away from the estate, every Premier League club with an academy is offering that player a halfway house, offering them a place in a house near the training ground with some sort of, I don't know what the word is, but a parent figure handles the cooking, handles the cleaning, they're all offered that. And a lot of players take that. A lot of players' families say, yeah, get the fuck out, do that. It does kind of come down to, literally most players do that. I mean, Ainsley Maitland-Niles is a good example. A lot of players, a lot of people,
that's not going to be
not to do it. No, and there are some athletes that thrive living on the estate and playing football. I listened to someone talking about Isaiah Thomas, from the Jordan documentary, and his whole family were just like hood as fuck. But what it meant was that all the guys in the area respected him so much in Chicago, in the West Side, they would tell everyone, no one's allowed to fuck with this guy. He's too good. He's got too much of a future. No one's allowed to drag him into shit. If I see you fucking with him, I'm gonna fuck you up. This guy is so. There's different ways of doing it. It's about choices.
Do you not remember Kalen Hines?
Yes, he played for Arsenal. He went Wolfsburg. He's
from Izzy, and he went Wolfsburg. But at Wolfsburg, I heard he came back to Izzy and never went back.
Yeah,
so they terminated his ting.
And I understand that. I
understand. I get it completely. Because you know where he plays now? Watford, close to home.
The same training ground.
Yeah, some players just can't leave their ends. They can't leave because they go out, see these situations, and think, this ain't me, and come back. I know them, man. I know.
But Specs, do you know what I think it is as well? More. Do you know? I think it's too drastic. You can't go from like living with your mum and your mum looking after you to all of a sudden solely independent.
Bro,
like it has to be a gradual process, and you go from like little money to big money, and your lifetime. I think your lifestyle just takes too much of a drastic change, and there's no one to sort of like coach you through that who's from a similar walk of life that can say these are the things you got to watch out for. It's just no money, bare money. Let's go Selfridges, first floor, and get some.
I can tell you players that have done that move, gone to Germany, gone to different countries as a kid, who have similar behavioral concerns. If you're a scout looking at me, say this guy's a risk, but the talent is too much. They won't let them fail. They won't let them come back on a one-away trip and fuck up and then not come back or whatever. I can tell you, I'm not saying names. These kids have a right to their lives and their careers, but it's common. It's just. Kalen Hines, was someone going to go to London, pick him up, take him back, and go, "You're never making one of these trips ever again. Your career is more important."
Well, do you know what, T? I would argue that they probably would have, but in Germany they don't play that shit.
Germany, they do play that shit. I can tell you for a fact they do. I think it's the size of the investment. I think it's about, like, for instance, did anyone read the Arturo Lupoli stuff today?
No.
Oh my God, what happened?
So he talks about when he went Derby on loan from Arsenal when he was like, 19? He scored 7 in 35. And Derby liked him. He loved Derby. But his agent was like, back to Italy. We're going back to Italy. He signs a pre-contract agreement with Fiorentina. Billy Davies at Derby's like, all right, fuck it. Your head's out the game. See you lot later. You're done. We're not didn't bring him to the playoff final, nothing. They go up. He wanted to stay at Derby, but his agent said, let's go. Goes to Fiorentina, doesn't play. Then he gets a loan back to Sheffield United, scores a couple goals, tells his agent, I want to come back to England. This is where I want to be. He goes, no, I've got you another team in Italy. He ends up signing 2 more teams in Italy. His career's done. Gets injured. Nothing bangs for him. Never works. He wanted to play in England. He wanted to play for Derby and he wanted to play for Sheffield United. And his agent told him, no, this is what we're doing. I got connections in Italy. You're going to play here.
All right, let's try this then. Let's try this. Rafa Morrison's got an agent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who?
But again, I would say let's not blame his agent because every story is different.
No, but if your agent's manned him, surely it's going to impact you. Do you know what I mean?
It's possible.
It's not that simple, Specs, man. It's not that simple, Specs. It's not that, because imagine, like, for example, we have a mutual friend. We all have a mutual friend. It doesn't matter. If he was a top baller, it don't matter what certain man tell him. I don't even know what he was. I don't think he's listening to anyone. It just depends on the character. Some people will listen, some people won't.
You're right. There's no formula.
It's more about that's what I'm saying to you. It's more about catering to the individual, not finding a general way of taking care of young people from difficult backgrounds and saying this is the way we treat them. There's no generic way of dealing with them.
Let me ask you this then.
Dealing with these characters.
Let me ask you this then, Paul.
Yeah.
Do you think Revel himself cared as much as we do? Because I don't know him, but when I'm looking at him, he just looks like I don't give a fuck about being.
Oh no, Specs. Let me answer that.
Because you're a good example.
Hold
when
on,
I'm telling you can do online content, because you're naturally funny, you're not seeing what I'm saying. I'm saying to you, you have a skill that you can translate, make money out of, and build a career from. But you're just naturally funny. You've been funny your whole life. So when I'm saying this to you, it's not translating, and I put you in front of camera, and I'm asking you to be yourself. But you wasn't being yourself for almost 6 months, Specs, because it was not easy to just go in front of camera. So if we now look at that in footballing terms, you may be really good at football, and everyone's like, you're sick. But in your mind, this is what it is. So when they're saying to you, these are all the things that you can do, as a young child, seeing is believing. Unless man can bring it to me right now, fuck the hard work. Man, I just want it now. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I hear you. But Paul, against Tottenham, for example, he murdered them by himself.
Yeah, Specs, hold on.
And there was certain episodes, I can tell you were going crazy, and then the next week you weren't good. And I was having awkward conversations with people and saying to them, no, Specs is really talented. Trust me. Oh, I don't know. Whereas now it's no longer a conversation. And I just think that awkward conversation you never would have known about, because if you was big and massive, it would have been all over the paper, everything. So if Ravel Morrison could develop in the quiet, I think he would have been fine. When you're publicly developing and everyone's got a fucking say, it's just a bit different.
There are players who developed in public that turned out to be exactly. It's just there's no. Football's football, isn't it? It's a microscope. Go on, Jordy. What were you going to say?
I forgot. Oh no, I was going to say I think if Ravel didn't care, he wouldn't even bother trying to play football now.
He's 27. He's in the Premier League. He's on loan at Middlesbrough. Like I agree. He's a man with a career. He's a man that went to Italy. Put himself out there, played football over there.
So I know somebody behind him. I know he didn't want to go there.
Somebody probably said it. I mean, again, we're guessing. Somebody probably said, "Get out of here, get the fuck away from here." Because I see people in the comments here saying, "Oh, we had Mandem." Here we go. Ahmed said he had Mandem from Manny coming to West Ham to link him on a regular. I don't get what the problem is with that. That's not inherently a problem. There's a problem if it's the wrong Mandem, but it's a problem if it's the wrong Mandem, or if they're behaving a certain way. But just because, trust me, your favorite player has got guys flying all over the place to link up with them.
Boys, breaking news. Big up Pope Trey, who just sent me this. Angers midfielder El Melali was arrested on Monday night after being charged with sexual exhibition in the French city. El Malali was seen masturbating on the courtyard of his block of flats while looking at a woman who lives on the ground floor.
Right, so he's in the hood. What's his excuse? We left you in the hood, bro. We left you in the hood.
That's wild.
The woman's neighbor called the police, who arrested the midfielder. ESPN sources say it's the second time he's been arrested for the similar offense.
That's something. People get addicted to that shit as well.
He needs to go.
Addicted to what? To go?
Sexual exhibitions. Don't you remember? Have you ever seen Bowfinger?
No.
Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin.
No, I haven't.
It's actually a really good film.
Watch it,
Yeah, he's a flasher. Eddie Murphy's a flasher. He flashes the Laker girls. People get addicted to that shit, man. People got some screws loose.
Do you know what? Let me just chill out.
Why?
Because when I was 19, I would say, no, not even 19. Let's be real. 16 to 25.
What?
Was wild. We were wild.
Stevo flashed us yesterday.
Stevo flashed. Yeah, Stevo was Stevo. Do you remember Stevo's first Snapchat?
Okay, boys.
Wait, some of the stories I used to hear, because we can't even be angry at this Angeles footballer.
Wait, no, we can't be. He was masturbating long range, bro.
That is long.
Long range.
What's wrong with you?
Long range, how far? Like Steven Gerrard against West Ham?
She was on the ground floor, bruv.
Where was he?
On his balcony.
How many floors up?
Brother, you're outside. It's not happening.
We're playing sports. We're outside.
Yeah, that was
terrible, man.
What was the temperature?
Jesus.
What was the temperature? It sounded warm. He's in Angers. Angers in May sounds warm.
Why'd you have to masturbate outside?
Some people love that. Some people love that thrill.
I don't know. It's
I can't even show the chick standing up,
outside.
let alone be outside. I can't even stand up and do it. If I stand up now,
Fam, I live by myself.
yeah, it's long. Oh, maybe he lives with his mum and that.
I live by myself and turn the volume down on the laptop.
Oh, so that player lives with his mum, and his mum lives with her mum. So that's what's happened. It's the only way I'll do it outside. That's the only way I'll do it outside. Be honest.
We should have got Michael Jordan. Huh?
Michael Jordan's mum.
Oh,
What did he say?
oh.
What did he say? What do you mean? There's no joke. I don't understand. I have no view of Michael Jordan's mum anyway. What did he say?
What?
Huh? Huh? What
I'm
happened?
doing this, man.
What did
Team
he-
celebrations, swapping shirts post-match, sharing water bottles, and spitting are expected to be banned as part of new Premier League protocols.
I love that. Sharing shirts, but shoulder barging, don't worry about it. Head in the same ball, you're all right.
No man marking.
No man marking, exactly. It's
Damn, what-
foosball. They want to play foosball.
Dan will love all this.
Oh my God.
Masturbating outside. That's
Did you lot also hear what Angel Di Maria's wife said?
No.
I didn't like anything at all in Manchester. The people were skinny, neat, and weird. You're walking and you don't know if they're going to kill you or not. The food is disgusting. The girls all use a lot of makeup. They're like dolls.
But listen, they just rubbed it out. They just rubbed it. I don't know who Angel Di Maria's wife's called. Who she thinks she is calling people skinny.
Oh yeah, let me tell you something. Angel Di Maria is the best player I hate.
Nah, that can't be right.
Did you
He's
say
the best player?
Hey, that's lit.
He's the best player I hate
Why?
because he let me down.
Well, in the comments, can you just let us know if Di Maria's wife's right about Manchester? Because I spent a lot of time in Manchester. I don't agree with her.
Man, he's lit.
Yeah, but she says all these bad things about Di Maria, but look at your husband, fam.
About
Di
man.
Maria looks like a car accident on the A406. There's no way you can be disrespecting the people of Manchester, and that's your man.
Yeah, but
Yeah, with your man. What part of that is angelic?
okay, but to defend her for a minute, the people of Manchester are not on like 260 a week.
Pardon? Because Rashford's looking kind of
Some of them are. Yeah. Why are you
Not
being
just-
so rude about Manchester, man?
Not
That's
just-
weird, Jordy, bro.
Oxy Malone's in films.
Leave
No,
Manchester alone, Jordy, man. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
H is looking like he's a little bit healthy, you know.
You
So
know,
you see,
back-
Angel Di Maria, whatever the hell your name is, because you went
You
back to Manchester, you tried to drink a beer, but no one cared.
You know, backing me in the corner. I love Manny. I got business there. Leave me alone.
Everyone in the comments, please, we need to tag Yannick Bolasie to come on Filthy.
Yes.
Go on his Instagram, tag him. He's the person we've chosen. Tag him. We need him on. He's a legend to us. And he puts videos up of him doing skills. Come on, man. Just tag him, comment. We need him on the show.
Boys, I've never seen this before, so I'm just going to put it in a group. I've never seen that before, so it's breaking news.
He knows.
Oh, fuck off.
I've never seen that before, though. I've never seen that.
What is it, though?
I swear down.
He's not.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I've never seen that before. That's sick. That is sick, bro.
What's next? What you got, T?
I might be out of topics, you know.
Is it? Because I got wind today, boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you got topics?
What's going on, boys? Bottom floor. What's going on, bottom floor?
What?
I'm here.
No, the bottom floor of what I sent.
Oh. Bro, go away, man.
Right,
Stop
sorry,
this-
Go on.
I know what that is. I knew what it was as soon as I saw it, but
I got a list of free agents.
Oh, let's go.
what Premier League free agents or free agents period? Because we did
Just
go to do it.
Let me ask you a
Free agent.
question. Is Yaya Toure on there or Etu?
No.
Adebayor?
Yeah.
No, he's got a club.
All right,
No,
He's
let's
got
go.
a club.
No, he left.
Okay, this is according to Transfer Market. I think it was at the end of Feb when they posted this. Ross McCormack.
He's like 40 now. Come on, has to be. Ross
I think he's like-
McCormack was the best championship material for ages. Am I wrong?
It's true.
Technically-
Sunderland wanted him.
Huh?
Sunderland wanted him.
He is great.
Do you remember? Diafra Sacco.
Oh my god. So I remember West Ham. He had a good little spell. They dropped off.
Lads, I've got to leave. You know, I love you to bits. So.
Love cuz.
Mate. Yeah, I like
Modibo.
Sacco for one season.
Modibo. Get out of here! You're annoying. All these guys, they were shit, man. That's
Edouard. Don't do that.
Who?
You're lucky poet left. Don't do that. Eduardo de Silva. He's 37 though.
Wait, which one? Oh, Eduardo, yeah.
Eduardo. You know what, guys? I loved him.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, Arsenal Eduardo.
Mm.
He was sick, man. Great finisher.
Yeah, I loved his movement, finishing, cheater,
Yes. Shit
barge. Yeah, barge low. Yeah, I liked him.
I never knew he was Croatian.
Well, he's not.
On paper,
yeah.
On paper, yeah. Yusuf Malumbu, 33.
One season at West Brom, I thought he was a very good player. So you're just naming Congolese players, yeah?
Oh, well, it seemed that way. James Collins, Mark Wilson, Emmanuel Emenike.
Yeah, no one needs any of those guys.
Emmanuel Emenike.
I'm thinking more about Mark Wilson. Mark Wilson used to start his fade like there.
Yeah. I got Cicinho here, just for nostalgia.
Oh my god! Right back.
Where's he?
Not at home.
Yeah. What a waste.
I got Marcus Olsen, Anton Ferdinand.
I thought Anton was retired.
He needs the money.
He's not retired.
Where's he at Southend?
On his Instagram, it said he last played for St. Mirren, but it doesn't say he's retired.
Thank you for doing research.
I got here Isaac Buckley Ritz. If you look at that is.
Yeah, Isaac. He was at Brighton.
Championship player, wasn't he?
Yeah, Brighton.
He was a Man City younger.
Yeah.
I went to watch because my boy played for Arsenal. I went to watch him. They played City, and it was him and Sancho either wing.
Beads in his
and
hair.
He was the baller.
Bro,
Sancho.
we went to go see him play Nike Academy for Man City, and he was unreal.
Yes.
But that was at the end of the season of that under 23s team, and all of the big players had basically either been moved up to the first team or had moves done. So the only players that were playing were players that never had a chance. Isaac Buckley Ricketts was sick.
Is he Mandem?
Sick.
Is he Mandem?
Yeah.
Mandem, yeah.
So Mandem, okay. It's becoming a problem now. It's becoming a problem.
He had beads in his hair. Where's Isaac Buckley? Where's he been then?
It says he's without a club. I actually found his Instagram by chance the other day, and he's just chilling, boy.
Oh man,
he's still young though. He's like 22. You'll find it.
Oh, he was at Peterborough. He wasn't at Brighton. He was at City. Yeah.
And the last player I got here is Musa Sow.
Musa who?
SOW,
yes.
innit?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Senegalese striker.
Yeah.
God knows. I hated him.
He was at Watford. No.
Watford have had everyone. Remember Okaka?
Terrible. And
huge.
Isaac Success. It's rubbish. It's nonsense. So what? That free list is terrible. You see, because I used to love free transfers on Foot Manager. That one's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I used to love free transfers. When you get to January and you search players by value, or you go above 10 million and then search by contract expiry, and you see players with their contracts coming up, I would just sign players just because they were free.
Do you remember that championship manager when Guardiola was always free?
Yeah.
Guardiola.
Yeah.
That was the best Foot Manager or championship manager.
Do you know why FIFA's shit, yeah? Because I could be Peterborough, but as long as I have the money, if Messi's on a free, I can get him.
What?
Is that FIFA?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That game's dumb.
It's so stupid, bro.
What?
and I can't help it. I have to get him because he's free.
But why are you playing it, bro?
Do you know what? I don't want to play football. I don't want to play Football Manager. It will take my life away.
Yep.
I can't do that to myself.
I would love to play Football Manager, but I feel like it's passed me by now. I think there's too much shit to do these days. They keep adding shit year after year after year after year after year. It's too much.
I just can't play. I can't do it.
Just don't let me get Blackburn promoted, because that means I'm the best.
What month are you in?
February.
You think you can finish? You think you can finish the season by Friday?
I can finish the season tonight if I wanted to.
Then please do. I want a crowd to celebrate if you get promoted.
Yeah.
I'm Blackburn though. I've got Danny Graham.
We need to celebrate that together.
Everyone who hasn't been here the whole time, yes, we did make 1.5k likes yesterday.
Oh yes.
Yes, Specs is going to do a madness with his hair.
Yep.
Products are being acquired,
mm-hmm.
and you guys are going to be very excited. You're not going to guess what it is, but it's going to be mad. It's going to be mad.
Look at that. You see when I put my hands in there, you can't see my finger. You see?
Shut up, man.
We should definitely see your finger.
Oh my god. All right, boys, do you know what? Yeah, quickly before we leave, what do you lot do when this finishes? What's your first move?
I get up, stretch, and then go to my brother's house.
I go downstairs and realize there's nowhere else to go, so I come back up. I always walk off. I'll pop off, and realize, oh shit, come back.
Oh, that's exactly what I do. I get up, stretch, walk around the house, come back to my room. I go in the chat.
Yeah, bro, scoring team, bro.
Oh man, hey man. All right, well that's it then.
Abdul, I'm not getting extensions. I'm not getting extensions. It's going too far. That's longer than 6 hours.
Yeah, you guys. I honestly don't think you're gonna guess. He's not doing the Taribo West. No, he's not.
If they watch FilthyFellas from the first, they will know, because that was one of my first jokes.
Really?
Even I. Oh, they're gonna find it. And when you find it, let me know. Actually, don't, man, because you don't let me know too much.
They still won't find it.
I don't know why people want to guess. Why would you want to guess when you could be surprised? Mohawk standards, not Mohawk. Come on.
Jade, meet me in the back room. SNR Productions.
Man, we got everyone.
All right, guys.
Oh, sorry. Before we go, just remember, Miles doesn't care about the crowd.
No.
Have a nice day. He doesn't look at the crowd either.
Comment on Instagram, Yannick Bolasie.